Marshall playing good hustle ball. She kicks over to Carmen McShann. Right back to Bunga. Bunga to Kiki. Kiki pass fakes. Gets it into, the Juice. Right back to Kiki. Kiki for three. No good. Rebounded by D1 Donna. Donna going to work. She gets fouled. Does not get the and one this time. D1 Donna will go to the line to shoot two. Foul's going to be charged number 4. That's Tyra Taylor. Her second personal, team foul number 3. The other Blue Devil with the foul is Layla Taylor. She has 1. D1 Donna's first one is up and in. She has all 6 of the Raider points. 6-5 with 3:33 remaining. Donna's second one, no good. Rebounded by the Juice. The Juice first shot, no good. Second one, no good. This time, D1 Donna gets the rebound. She kicks to Bunga Marshall. Marshall to McShann. McShann for 3 on the wing. That one is good. 9-5. Like Dolly Parta says, Raiders up by 4. Aliyah Price over to Nia Price. Price for 3. That one's good. We're having a little Texas shootout right here, 9-8. Raiders up by 1. Carmen McShann. She's at the oval end. Kicks over to Kiki Brown. Brown over to the Juice. The Juice to McShann. McShann kicks inside to McKenzie. Her pass intercepted by the Blue Devils. That's Aliyah Price. Price over to Horn. Horn loses the grip on it, and the Raiders with possession. Good job, Kiki Brown. Right spot, right time. Raider basketball. Carmen McShann walking it up the floor, setting up the offense. Standing now at the top of the key. Kicks it to Bunga Marshall. Marshall, pass intercepted by Price, and Price is going to drive. Extends a little bit, and her layup no good. Gets her own rebound. That one no good either. Gets a third layup, and their fourth one's blocked. Goes out of bounds. Go out of bounds, last touch by the Raiders. Aliyah Price got 4 offensive rebounds right there and missed every layup. 2:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Substitute into the game for the Raiders, Summer Morgan and Aubriana Butler. Inbound ball to Tyra Taylor, and she just floats it in. 9-10. Raiders down by 1. 2:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Carmen McShann crosses the timeline with 27 to shoot. Carmen McShann over to Summer Morgan. Morgan on the right wing, kicks to Aubriana Butler. Butler to McShann. McShann for 3. No good. And West Memphis gets the rebound. They're going to call a traveling violation on Nia Price. It'll be Raider ball. Raiders get the ball on their side, be under their own goal. Setting up the play call, they're trying to get the play off. Be taking it out with Carmen McShann. McShann inbounds into D1 Donna. Donna going to work. First shot, no good. Rebounded by the Blue Devils. That's Tyra Taylor. Taylor to Aliyah Price. So maybe Aaliyah. Over to Nia Price. Price, right back to Price. Over to Price. She gets it to Aaliyah Price. Over to Horn. Horn on the left wing. Gets it to Layla Taylor. Right back to Horn. Over to Aaliyah Price. Price to Nia Price. Long range 3. That one is good. She was feeling that one. 9-13. Raiders only down by 4 to a very tough Blue Devil team. McShann walking it up the floor. Standing on the beautiful oval end. She kicks to Aubriana Butler. Butler to Morgan over to McShann. McShann skip pass into D1 Donna. Donna going to work down low. Shot blocked, and here come the Blue Devils. Aliyah Price with it over to Nia Price. Price for 3. No good. Rebounded by Carmen McShann. McShann's going to pull it back, get more numbers down the court. McShann over to Butler. Butler right back to McShann. McShann pull up 3. No good. Rebounded. It's still in the air. Goes out of bounds. Going to say last touch by the Raiders. Be Blue Devil ball. Oh, I think we're changing the call. Last touch by the Blue Devils. Be Raider ball. I saw the ref point Blue Devil way. Now we're pointing Raider way. We're going to call it Raider ball. Raiders taking it out under their own goal. They inbound into the Juice. The Juice. Shot fake, drives, kicks to Summer Morgan. Morgan kicks to McShann. McShann to Butler. Butler for 3. Bang. Nothing but net for Aubriana Butler. 12-13. Raiders down by 1. 28 seconds left on the clock. Aliyah Price with it. Raiders are in a 2-3 zone. They kick over to Horns. Horns inside to Layla Taylor. Turn around. Her shot's blocked. Here come the Raiders. Summer Morgan. She's going to drive. She loses the handle. I believe it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders. Summer Morgan a little too excited right there. Ball goes out of bounds. 13 seconds left on the clock. Be Blue Devil ball. Lady Blue Devils kick it to Horns. Right back to Aaliyah Price. Price over to Nia Price. She's standing on the Raiders on the side of the gym. Price right back to Aaliyah Price. Right back to Nia Price. She goes long range. No good. Rebound's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to end the first quarter. 12-13. Raiders down by 1. We're going to take a quick 60-second break. When we come back, we're going to have second quarter action. Be back at 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey there, Northeast Arkansas. This is John Moore of Arkansas Superstore on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Here to tell you that we're flipping the script on car buying. Don't stand for bait and switch tactics.
That's holding.
We believe in transparency and trust. You deserve the car you want with a payment much lower than your rent. Arkansas Superstore is here to make sense of it all for you. Come over and find your dream ride. You're approved. When the banks say no, I say yes. Visit us today at 11580 Highway 49 North in Brooklyn or online at arkansassuperstore.com.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
Raider basketball here on the EAB Sports Network. Jacob Linderman here in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist healthcare for the next century. It'll be Raider ball here starting out the second quarter. They inbound into Carmen McShann. McShann has 3 points on the night. She kicks over to Summer Morgan. Morgan, heavy jab step, kicks to Aubrey Butler. Butler skip pass to Carmen McShann. McShann for 3. No good. Rebound goes to West Memphis. A kick to Aaliyah Price. Price has been the point guard so far for this West Memphis team. Kicks over to her sister, Nia Price. They kick inside to Tyra Taylor. Tyra Taylor's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be called on number 44, D1 Donna Douglas. That's her first personal. Team foul number 1. That'll send Tyra Taylor to the line. Taylor. First one is up. First one gets the lucky bounce. That one, I think it bounced almost everywhere on that rim at least 2 or 3 times before it had the West Memphis fall. 12-14. Raiders now down by 2 after the first free throw. Second one no good. Rebounded by D1 Donna. 7:30 remaining here in the second quarter. Carmen McShann over to Butler. Butler, corner 3. Bang! What a shot by Aubriana Butler. 15-14. Raiders up by 1. Number 1, Aaliyah Price with as she crosses the timeline. She kicks inside to Tyra Taylor, and her pass is intercepted. Here comes Carmen McShann. McShann crosses over, makes a few dribble moves. She's top of the key over to Summer Morgan. Morgan back to McShann. McShann right back to Summer Morgan. Morgan to McShann. Inside to the Juice. The Juice shot fakes, goes up. She's fouled. Shot no good. However, the Juice will go to the line. Foul is going to be called on number 4. That's Tyra Taylor, her third personal. Team foul number 1. Mackenzie Williams at the line, shooting 2. First one up. That one is good. 16-14. Raiders up by 2. 6:53 remaining here in the second quarter. At the line shooting is the Juice. The Juice on the loose. Shot up. Shot is good. 17-14. Raiders up by 3. We're going to continue play. A whistle is blown. I believe they called some sort of substitute timeout. Sub into the game, number 11. That is Presley McFerrin. Anaya Price with it over to Aaliyah Price. Kicks inside to Tyra Taylor. Her layup falls off the glass. 17-16. Raiders up by 1. Carmen McShann with it, standing at the top of the key. Crosses over, kicks to Summer Morgan. Morgan right back to McShann. McShann over to Aubrey Butler. Butler kicks to Carmen McShann. inside to the Juice. The Juice shot fakes, drives, little 8-footer falls. The Juice on the loose, making some plays for the Raiders. 19-16, Raiders up by 3. Kicks over to number 2, Anaya Price inside to Layla Taylor. Her right-hand layup on the left side falls. 19-18, Raiders up by 1. Carmen McShann with it. She's gonna dribble it up the timeline. McShann standing about on the oval end. Now kicks to Aubrey Butler. Butler to McShann. Inside to D1 Donna. Donna. First shot, no good. Rebounded by the Blue Devils. There'll be a foul on the floor. Foul charge to number 44. That's Donna Douglas. That is her second personal. Team foul number 2. We have a couple subs into the game. Sub for the Blue Devils is Trinaya Berto, and Kiki Brown back in the game for the Raiders. Set to inbound for the Blue Devils is number 11. That's Presley McPherson. McPherson inbounds into Price. Price is going to dribble it up the floor. Calls the play. Raiders in the 2-3 zone. She kicks to Horns. Horns pass fakes, drives right. And be a blocking foul. Late call in my opinion. However, they're going to give her the block. The ball was already trickling out of bounds. I thought they were just going to call out of bounds. However, they're going to call a block, and that'll send Horns to the line to shoot 2. At the line shooting is number 5.
can excel on.
You love your truck, and Plaza Tire Service is here to help you make it even better. We've got wheels, leveling kits, and of course, the area's largest selection of light truck tires. With ATs and mud tires up to 35s and bigger, Plaza Tire Service has you covered. The pros at Plaza Tire Service can help you select a great combination that will work with your truck. Plus, with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing, your upgrades can be easy on your budget. So take your truck from stock to spectacular with Plaza Tire Service.
Enjoy no hassles and no hidden fees when you sign up for a free checking account at First Community Bank. Our free checking account comes with the great features you've come to enjoy and expect, such as bill pay, no minimum balance, no monthly service charge, and no paper statement fees. You can also monitor your checking account through our online banking. Enjoy convenient, worry-free checking and friendly, helpful service from First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. Minimum $50 to open account. Checking accounts without activity may be charged dormant account fees.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people, this is home. Apply online at fnbank.net/mortgage. From our family to yours, welcome home. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When a clinic sends a referral for your specialty services, you have a choice. The decision of where you receive care is yours. You can choose the only facility in Eastern Arkansas to receive an A rating in patient safety by Leapfrog, delivering world-class care and an unmatched safety protocol. You have a choice in your healthcare provider. Choose NEA Baptist, where safety isn't a goal, it's a promise.
When this is the sound of a waterfall in nature, there's no cause for concern. But when it's the sound of water gushing through your living room ceiling because a pipe bursts inside the wall, there's reason to panic.
Are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home the Leroy way. GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Or visit.
Low mileage certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get it checked. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to CavanaughCars.com.
Raider basketball here on 101.3 The Bob FM and Nettleton TV. We're aware of the technical difficulties on the live stream. If you're tuned in on that, we're trying to get those kinks out. I believe our line in it goes on and off a little bit and it'll buzz. We apologize to the Raider fans listening at home on the live stream. 101.3 The Bob FM should be working well. However, if you ever want to just flip it over to radio only. 1:30 remaining here in halftime. Both teams are warming up. We're going to finish up our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at CavanaughCars.com. Leading scorers coming into the second half. is D1 Donna and Mackenzie Williams. Both of those young ladies have 10 points apiece. Mackenzie had all of hers in the second quarter, while Donna spread out 6 and 4 in the first and second. For the Blue Devils, they're led by number 4, Tyra Taylor. She has 7 points in a very outstanding game, leading Blue Devils scorer. Raiders and Blue Devils playing here at Raider Gym on a very cold Friday night. We're glad to be having you with us over air, or if you're here at Raider Gym and tuning in, that's always awesome to have. 30 seconds left in half. Raiders going to be bringing out number 13, Summer Morgan. I believe they're going to bring up McShann for sure. Marshall, looks like Marshall. Mackenzie Williams, Donna Douglas, and waiting on the fifth one, they will be bringing out Summer Morgan, bringing out the original starting lineups for the Lady Raiders. And the Blue Devils are going to do the same, bring out their starting lineups. Aliyah Price, Anaya Price, Horn, Tyra Taylor, and Layla Taylor. Those are the starting lineups. There are a few Blue Devils in foul trouble, both of the Taylors. Not sure if they're sisters. They might be. There's a chance. Tyra Taylor and Layla Taylor both are in foul trouble, both with 3 fouls. McShann is going to start off with the ball. Raiders have the ball. She crosses the timeline, kicks over to Summer Morgan. Morgan, the freshman for this Raider team. She kicks it over to Bunga Marshall. Bunga is a fun word to say. Kicks to D1 Donna. Donna to the Juice. The Juice going to work. First shot, no good. Second one. Could have been a second shot. They get tussled up for a jump ball. Jump ball's going West Memphis way. West Memphis is going to inbound it into Aliyah Price. I'm never going to be sure if I'm saying that right. We're just going to call her Aliyah the rest of the night. Aliyah Price kicks it over to Denia Horn. Horn back to Aliyah. They're going to call Horn for a travel. They're going to say she traveled before she kicked the ball over to Aliyah Price. If you're watching on the live stream, there is a sure way to tell the Price sisters apart. A good tell way is the hair. Aliyah Price is rocking green hair. I mean, it stands out. And Anaya Price, she's just rocking black hair. I mean, the green hair is a good look. Bunga Marshall with it. She kicks over to Mackenzie Williams. Mackenzie over to Carmen McShann. She jab steps right. She's going to drive. Kick out to D1 Donna. Donna Douglas passes into the Juice. The Juice shot up. Shot off the glass. Falls. The Juice on the loose. 35-23. The Raiders get in turnt. Aliyah Price with the ball. 7 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. She's dribbling around. She kicks over to McPherson. McPherson, I guess she came into the game for Horn when I wasn't paying attention. Price crosses over, kicks into Layla Taylor. Spin move. Layup no good, however, she is fouled. She did a little turnaround and got foul charge to, I believe, Donna Douglas, her third personal. Team foul number 1. At the line shooting is number 14, Layla Taylor. Her first one no good, with 6:48 remaining here in the third quarter. Taylor, Layla Taylor at the line shooting. Shot up. Shot is good. That one falls. 35-24. Raiders up by 11. Number 13, Summer Morgan, the freshman, bringing it up the floor. She crosses over on the timeline. She kicks it over to number 1, Carmen McShann. She kicks into D1 Donna. Donna going to work down low. Gets the layup to fall. D1 Donna making baskets make you holla. That was her hip-hop rap in MTV last year. 37-24. They kick it over to Nia Price. Price drives. Floater. No good. Rebounded by Carmen McShann of the Raiders. McShann, she is jogging it up the floor. She pulls it back at the oval end. She kicks. I thought she was going to pass. She fooled me. She now passes it to Summer Morgan. Morgan over to Bunga Marshall. Marshall inside to D1 Donna. Donna going to work. She is a monster in the paint. 39-24. Donna Douglas, the new leading scorer. 14 points for D1 Donna. Price over to McPherson. McPherson, she gets her pocket just picked by D1 Donna. Donna said, give me that, and grabbed it. 5:45 remaining. Raiders with the ball. Carmen McShann with it. She's going to walk it up the floor. Set up the Raider offense. McShann over to Bunga Marshall off the bounce. Marshall to McShann. McShann, corner 3. No good. And that's rebounded by the Blue Devils. I liked her chances when that one just did not get the Raider fall. Elia Price over to Nia Price. Price on the left wing. She's going to kick it over to Elia. And they're going to call her with the old traveling violation. The old walking call. It will be Raider ball. Raiders are going to go the whole distance of the court. They're going to inbound it into Summer Morgan. The Blue Devils are bringing in the press. 1-2-2. Now a 1-2-1. Carmen McShann beats the press. They have the numbers. McShann to Bunga Marshall, and Marshall just loses it off her shin. Be Blue Devil ball. 5:06 remaining here in the third quarter. Raiders up by 15, 39-24. Elia Price with the ball. She's going to walk it up the timeline. She stands right around the volleyball line. She kicks it over to Horn. Denia Horn from about 6 feet out gets it to fall. 39-26. Raiders up by 13. Carmen McShann kicks to Summer Morgan. Morgan across the timeline, and here come the Raiders. Kicks out to number 1. That's Carmen McShann. McShann to the Juice. The Juice from about 18. No good. Rebounded by number 1, Elia Price. Price is going to jog it up the floor. Behind the back move, and the second one loses the handle. Kicks the Horn off of the missed call. Her floater no good. Rebounded by the Raiders. Ran right into the Juice with their hands up. Layup was no good, and the Raiders with the ball. Raiders call a timeout. Timeout Nettleton with 4:13 remaining here in the third quarter. 39-26. So that'll be a full timeout. I believe a full timeout. They're sitting down. Full timeout. We're going to take it with them. Be back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
What started with our grandfather and continues in its fourth generation today, Glen Sane's history of quality sales, service, and strong personal relationships that have kept our customers and their families coming back for over 69 years.
From my grandpa to my dad to us, service after the sale is a big deal. Whether you're looking to buy a GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
Raider basketball here on 101.3 The Bob FM. Jacob Linderman in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. So thankful for our sponsors at NEA Baptist, keeping us warm here in the NEA Baptist broadcast position at Raider Gym. NEA Baptist healthcare for the next century. Be a Raider ball out of the timeout, 39-26. Raiders leading by 13 after a very dominating second quarter. Raiders scored 21 points in the second to the West Memphis 10. An absolutely dominating quarter from the Raiders. Carmen McShann set the inbound. She skips it over to number 5, Aubrey Butler. Butler to Summer Morgan. Morgan's picked up by Nia Price. They kick it to number 1, Carmen McShann. McShann to Kiki Brown. Brown over to Butler. Butler inside to the Juice. The Juice going to work down low. Layup off the glass falls for the Juice. Juice ties Donna's 14 points. We're tied up for leading scorer yet again, 41-26 here in the third quarter. Ania Price, long range 3, no good. Rebounded by the Blue Devils. They get it to Horn. Horn, floater. They're going to call a charging violation. Denia Horn ran right into a Kiki Brown with her feet set. And that's Raider ball. That's Horn's first personal. Team foul number 4. They kick it over to Morgan. Morgan to McShann. McShann, she's going to dribble around, try to beat the press, and she does. She goes baseline. She's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's the 5th team foul. Foul charged to number 2. That is Ania Price's first personal. 2 fouls. I was looking at timeouts. That's my bad, guys. 2 fouls. I apologize, Raider faithful. They kick it to Carmen McShann. McShann on the left wing. She got 23 to shoot. Looking for a pass inside. Decides to kick to Kiki Brown. Brown pass fakes, kicks for the Juice. The Juice is going to be fouled. That's team foul number 3. Foul charge to number 1. That is Elia Price. Her first personal, team foul number 3. McShann inbounds in. Looks at the finds Aubrey Butler. Butler shot fakes her and call her with a walk. She might have took a glide step on that shot fake. Be a traveling violation. 3:08 remaining here in the third quarter, 41-26. Raiders up by 15. This is a good game for the Raider girls. They kick it over to number 4, Tyra Taylor. Tyra over to Layla Taylor. Taylor to Price, Elia Price. She makes a few crossover moves, and she's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul charge to number 1, Carmen McShann. Her first personal, team foul number 2. At the line shooting is number 1, Elia Price. Price does her free throw routine. Shot up. Shot is good. 2:52 remaining here in the third quarter. 41-27. At the line shooting, Elia Price. Her second one up. Second one good. 41-28. Raiders up by 13. They kick it over to Carmen McShann. McShann to Aubrey Butler. Butler spins around, gets it McShann. McShann to the Juice. The Juice to Summer Morgan. Morgan tries to find Kiki Brown. Pass deflected, and here come the Blue Devils. Layla Taylor to Anaya Price. Price over to Elia Price. Price, a floater, no good. Rebound goes to Layla Taylor over to Horn. Horn, she pulls up for a floater. That one no good. Rebound goes to Layla Taylor. That one no good. Her second one no good. There'll be a foul on the floor. Foul's going to be charged against number 4, Tyra Taylor. That's the 4th personal. The foul is charged against West Memphis. Tyra Taylor deep in foul trouble. She has 4. 2:17 remaining here in the third quarter, 41-28. Aubrey Butler over McShann. McShann to the Juice. The Juice to Summer Morgan, and here come the Raiders. Summer Morgan to Kiki Brown. Brown decides to set up the offense. She kicks to Morgan. Morgan shot fakes. Spins around a couple. Kicks out to Carmen McShann. McShann for 3. Bang! Oh, I spoke too soon. I thought it was going to fall. My bad. It looked so good. I got so excited, and it just rolled around. Foul charge to number 5, Aubrey Butler, her first personal. My bad, Raider faithful. It looks like a good 3 from here. I got excited, and the 3 was no good. 41-28, 1:55 remaining here in the third quarter. Elia Price with the ball. Sends back to the volleyball line. Price. She kicks over to Horn. Horn skip past to Nia Price. Price to Tyra Taylor. Taylor on the right wing. Gets it to Elia Price. Price dribbles around the arch. She pulls up for a floater and 1. Price gets the hoop in the arm right there. Foul's going to be called on number 25. That's Kiki Brown. That is our second personal. Team foul number 4. Back into the game for the Raiders is number 44, D1 Donna Douglas. At the line shooting is Elia Price. First shot up. First shot no good, and that's the only shot. Here come the Raiders. Carmen McShann with the ball. McShann to Summer Morgan. Morgan over to Carmen McShann. McShann to Aubrey Butler. Right back to McShann. McShann top of the key. Kicks over to Aubrey Butler on the right wing. Gets it to McShann. McShann on the beautiful oval end here at Raider Gym. She makes a spin move. She's going to kick to Aubrey Butler. Butler dribbles to the top of the key. She hands it to D1 Donna. Donna to the Juice. The Juice layup. No good. Rebounded by Layla Taylor. Taylor to Elia Price. Price is dribbling. She's trying to drive the distance. Layup no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders. The Blue Devil ball with 55 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. They kick it into Horn. Horn from about 16 out. No good. Rebounded by the Raiders. Carmen McShann with the ball. She's jogging it up the court. She standing on the beautiful oval end, trying to stall out some clock, get close to the last shot they can. Carmen McShann now over on the right wing, gets a screen. She's going to drive. Carmen McShann, right-hand layup is good. Carmen McShann, what a drive right there. Typically one of the smallest people on the court. However, she's making plays and making money. 43-30. Raiders up by 13. Elia Price with it. Blue Devils want the last shot. They get it over to Taylor, over to Anaya Price, right back to Elia Price. Price on the left wing. She's going to drive right. Hop step, layup, no good. Rebounded by Tyra Taylor. Her layup, no good. Rebound goes to D1 Donna. McShann to the Juice. The Juice, half-court shot. Oh, man, my eyes fooled me. It looked good, but it was just a little bit off. And That's going to end third quarter. We're going to take a 60-second break. When we come back, we're going to have fourth quarter action. 43-30. Be back in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Play It Again Sports wants to pay you money. Now that I have your attention, Play It Again Sports in Jonesboro wants to buy your used sports equipment. You heard me right. If you have something that's either outgrown or no longer being used, bring it to Play It Again Sports now. They're looking for youth and adult baseball and softball equipment, golf, weights and workout equipment, disc golf, you name it, Play It Again Sports can turn it into cash for you. Go by Play It Again Sports at the corner of Highland and Caraway in Jonesboro.
Raider basketball here on the EAB Sports Network. 43-30. Raiders up by 13 after outscoring the Blue Devils 10-7 in the third quarter. Carmen McShann is set to inbound. McShann, a heck of an athlete for the Raiders. She's a senior. Kicks it over to Summer Morgan. Morgan, she's on the left wing, dribbling around, crosses over. She's going to drive left side, pulls it back out. Sets up the offense. Morgan kicks inside to the Juice. The Juice spins around, kicks to Summer Morgan. Morgan's going to drive. Morgan to the Juice. The Juice shot fake. She shot up under the goal. No good. Rebound's going to go to Elia Price. Price loses the hand on it. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Blue Devils. 7:32 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 43-30. Raiders up by 13. McShann with the ball. Set to inbound. Inbounds into Summer Morgan. And she's going to give it right back to Carmen McShann. Let McShann run the point. McShann crosses the timeline. Kicks over to Summer Morgan. Morgan on the left wing. Kicks to the Juice. The Juice top of the key. Kicks out to Summer Morgan. Morgan to McShann. McShann for corner three. No good. Rebounded by D1 Donna. They're going to call an over-the-back call. And Raider faithful not too happy, especially Coach Frisbee. Frisbee really heated about the call. I'm not sure what he saw. There was no block out, but that's Donna's fourth personal. There's a lot of fours on the scoreboard. 44 with 14 points and 4 fouls. Donna's having an excellent game. 14 points. She's tied with leading scorer Mackenzie Williams. Number 2, Anaya Price with the ball. Price on the right wing over to Elia Price. Price on the left wing. She's going to drive, pull up for floater. They're going to call her with a traveling violation. Be Raider basketball. 6:55 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Raiders with the ball. They'll take it out under the Blue Devil goal. Summer Morgan is set to inbound. Summer Morgan over to Aubrey Butler. Butler to Morgan. Morgan right back to Butler. Butler beats the press. She's going to be fouled. Foul charge to number 1. That is Elia Price. Her second personal. Team foul number 2. Raiders will take the ball out on the sideline farthest away from the NEA Baptist broadcast position, the sideline closest to Raider faithful, and farthest away from the scoreboard. Number 1, Carmen McShann with it. She standing on the oval end. She gets it over to the right wing herself. She's going to drive off the screen. Layup is good. Carmen McShann. She has 7 points tonight, 45-30. Elia Price with the ball. She gets it over to Horn. Horn, trap, kicks out to Layla Taylor. Taylor to Tyra Taylor. Taylor in the corner, kicks to Layla Taylor, over to Horn. Horn to Elia Price. Price for 2. That one is good off the glass. 45-32, Raiders up by 13. Summer Morgan with it. Morgan to McShann. McShann evades pressure. She's going to break the press. She kicks to Kiki Brown. Brown to Summer Morgan, right back to Carmen McShann. McShann guarded by Anaya Price. There's enough distance probably to park a car. Now Anaya Price applying pressure. Raiders have 13 to shoot. Carmen McShann, she's going to pull up. She passes out, kicks to Butler. Butler, long range 3. No good. Goes off the rim. Rebounded by the Juice. They're going to call it jump ball. Juice and Tyra Taylor got tangled up for the jump, and it's going to go Blue Devil way. Number 1, that's Aliyah Price. Price is walking it up the floor. She crosses the timeline. Price over to Tyra Taylor, right back to Price. Price shot fakes, kicks to Anaya Price. Price over to Horn. Horn drives, Euro step, layup is good. 45-34, timeout on the floor with 5:16 remaining in the fourth quarter. Raiders up by 11. We're going to take the 30-second timeout with them. Be back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our community together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Raider basketball here on the EAB Sports Network 101.3 the Bob FM, and we're live streaming tonight. We live stream the home games here on Nettleton TV. 5:16 remaining here in the fourth quarter, 45-34. Raiders up by 11. Raiders with the ball. Number one, Carmen McShann kicks to the Juice. The Juice center court, crosses over the timeline, gets it to Aubrey Butler. Butler to Summer Morgan. Morgan, she's at the top of the key. She dribbles around. She's thought about driving, hands it off to the Juice, right back to Morgan. Morgan drives this time. Layup is blocked by Tyra Taylor. Taylor kicks to Aliyah Price, and here come the Blue Devils. Price with it, hands it off to Nia Price. Price long range three. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Raiders. Summer Morgan kicks to McShann. McShann loses off the Juice's foot, and here come the Blue Devils. Aliyah Price with it, spin move. She loses her footing. They're going to call a blocking foul. Blocking foul goes against Kiki Brown. That's her third personal. Team foul number one. The timeout on the floor, full timeout. We're going to take it with them. 4:36 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 45-34. Raiders up by 11. Be back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
We've been a leader in ag lending for more than 75 years. Whether you're in the market for an equipment loan, real estate financing, or funds to support operating expenses, our agri-lending experts can help. We work with farmers daily to find the best financing products and competitive rates. Our long-standing relationships and knowledge of the ag industry ensure we can offer the most personalized service available. At Farmers and Merchants Bank, growing your business is truly our business. Find your local ag lender at mebanking.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Having trouble getting the trailer you need? Silverline Trailers, the largest trailer retailer in the USA, has the perfect solution for you. Guaranteed approval. No credit check required. Get the quality trailer you need at a price you can afford. With over 3,500 trailers available and more coming in daily, we'll find the perfect trailer for you. And at Silverline, we're always looking to hire good people. Visit our website, silverlinetrailer.com, for a location near you. You can stop by our Jonesboro location today at 3711 Stadium Boulevard or call 870-203-0000. Silverline Trailers, your trusted trailer retailer.
Raider basketball here on 101.3 the Bob FM. Raiders with a commanding lead, up by 11 with 4:36 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Blue Devil ball, they inbound in to Layla Taylor. Her three-point shot no good. Rebounded by Nia Price. Her layup is 45-36. Raiders up by 9. Summer Morgan crosses over, kicks to Carmen McShann, to Donna Douglas, to Aubrey Butler. Butler now on the left wing. Carmen McShann with the ball now. 25 seconds to shoot. 4:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Carmen McShann, she's going to drive. Kicks out to the Juice. The Juice to Summer Morgan. Morgan on the left wing, gets a screen. Kicks to D1 Donna. Donna to the Juice. The Juice wide open down low. Good basketball from the Raiders. 47-36, I think. No, 45-36. No, I was right. 47-36. The scoreboard was moving slow on me. Horns drives baseline, floater no good. Rebound goes to Aliyah Price. Price is put back no good. Rebound goes to Donna Douglas. Donna Douglas clearing out, and her pass is intercepted, and they score off of it. Anaya Price to Layla Taylor. Donna inbounds in to Aubrey Butler. Butler to Morgan. 47-38. We call a foul on the floor. But the foul is going to be called against Anaya Price, her second personal, team foul number 2. Carmen McShann, she's on the beautiful oval end here at Raider Court. We're happy to be back home here at Raider Gym. McShann dribbles around, kicks over to the Juice. The Juice kicks over to number 13, Summer Morgan. Morgan hands it off to D1 Donna. Donna over to McShann. McShann, shot fakes. And kicks the ball right out of bounds. Looking for Summer Morgan, just had too much oomph, and Summer Morgan was moving the opposite way of the pass. 47-38 with 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Raiders up by 9. Elia Price crosses over on the timeline, gets it to Tyra Taylor to Price. Price's shot no good, rebounded by the Raiders. Here comes Carmen McShann. Her pocket's picked by Nia Price. Price pulls up from 15 and gets it to fall off the glass. 47-40. Raiders up by 7. West Memphis trying to chop at this lead. 2:35 remaining here in the fourth. Donna Douglas to Aubrey Butler. Butler pulls it back out, sets up the offense. Trying to stall as much time as she can. Carmen McShann with the ball. She's standing on the beautiful oval end. Gets a screen. Gets her pocket picked. And there'll be a foul on the floor. Foul charge number 1. That is Carmen McShann's second personal, team foul number 3. 47-40. Raiders up by 7. West Memphis is starting to get hot. 2:17 remaining here in this game. Elia Price with the ball. Gets it over to Nia Price to Tyra Taylor. She goes for 3 in the corner. Gets it to fall. Cuts the Raider lead down to 4. 2:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Number 1, Carmen McShann over to Summer Morgan. Morgan to McShann off the bounce. McShann sets up the offense. Kicks out to Aubrey Butler. Butler for 3. Bang! Aubrey Butler. Let them have it behind the arch. 50-43 timeout Raiders. 1:47 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. Be back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Bob Moore with Moore Air Conditioning. Is your HVAC system ready for fall and winter? Find out today with the Moore Super Checkup. Prevent unexpected breakdowns while extending the life of your system. Whether you need a heating or cooling inspection, we cover it all for just $55 for 55 years serving you. Call Moore Air Conditioning today, 870-260-7030, or visit us at mooreac.com. Don't settle for less.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
Central Ford in Truman has your vehicle and your back. Call Central Ford today to schedule your service appointment. Central Ford Service Department is even open on Saturdays. Whether you need an oil change, tire rotation, wheel alignment, brake service, battery inspection, or full engine repair, you can count on the service team at Central Ford in Truman. Next time your vehicle needs maintenance, remember Central Ford. Professional, convenient, reliable. Central Ford, exit 29 off I-555 in Truman and online at centralfordtruman.com.
Raider basketball here on the 101.3, the Bob FM. Raiders up by 7 after the massive Aubriana Butler three-point shot. A shot like that, you think she might have a PhD in smoke bombs, just like Lego Batman. 1:47 remaining here in the fourth quarter. West Memphis with the ball. Elia Price with it. She crosses the timeline, kicks over to number 5, Horn. Horn to Nia Price. Price, long-range 3. That one no good. Rebound goes to Horn. Horn floater, no good. Rebounded by the Raiders. Summer Morgan. She's going to be fouled. Fouls to be charged. Number 2, Anaya Price. Her third personal. Team foul number 3. Raiders get the ball, and they have the whole court to travel, and West Memphis is setting up in a man pressure. West Memphis doing a good job. However, the Raiders get open, and here come the Raiders. They kick long court to Mackenzie Williams. Williams shot fakes, goes up. First shot, no good. The rebound goes to the Raiders, and we call a foul on the floor, I believe. Foul charge to number 1, Elia Price. Her fourth personal. Scoreboard shows 3. That's what we're going to go with. Third personal, team foul number 4. Number 1, McShann set to inbound. They inbound into D1 Donna. Donna to Summer Morgan. Morgan to McShann. McShann's going to be fouled. Foul charge to Nia Price. That is her 4th personal, team foul number 5, and going to the line. Shooting 2 is the senior guard, number 1, the 5'5" senior, Carmen McShann. McShann looking to ice the game right here at the line with 1:18 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Referee talking to the Jews. They're going to level it down to 1 shot. They're going to call it some sort of violation. Not a massive fan of the call because it hurts the Raiders. First shot and only shot is nothing but nylon. 51-43, Raiders up by 8. Number 1, Elia Price kicks the horn. Horn drives. Floater is good. Makes it 51-45, Raiders up by 6. Carmen McShann, she kicks long distance. The juice to Donna Douglas. Donna Douglas makes it look too little. 53-45, Raiders up by 8. Elia Price spin moves, floater, no good. Rebound goes to the Raiders, and here comes Carmen McShann. McShann to Butler. Butler thought about throwing one down, goes for the layup. 55-45, Raiders up by 10. Now Elia Price on the right wing, trying to play fast plays. They have 10 points to make up, and ball goes out of bounds. Ball goes out of bounds with 37 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. The Lady Raiders looking to snuff out the West Memphis Blue Devils. Blue Devils so far undefeated in conference. Lady Raiders looking in that. Donna Douglas to Aubrey Butler. Crosses the timeline, and the Raiders going to pull it back. They set up the offense. Carmen McShann with the ball. Raiders playing stall ball. 1 second difference between shot and game clock. Carmen McShann gets a screen. Kicks to the juice. The Raiders looking for a massive upset here tonight. 10 seconds on the clock, and Raiders just playing very good. 55-45, and Aubrey Butler to end it. Ball goes out of bounds, and that ends the game. Doesn't end it, well, technically not over yet. There's 0.3 seconds left on the clock. West Memphis will have the chance to get an inbound off. That's probably about it, and they just pass it in. That ends the game. 55-45, Raiders with their first conference win in upset fashion over the West Memphis Blue Devils. Raiders 55, Blue Devils 45. We're going to take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have the Barton's postgame show. It's time for the Barton's postgame show. Build it better with Barton. Be back in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
At Barton's, we see your commitment to making your project a success. From the pro, up with the sun that doesn't quit until it goes down, to the DIYer who faces each challenge head-on, our seasoned store partners support you every step of the way. Since 1885, Barton's has been the backbone of local communities for every type of project. From new construction to home remodel, our dedicated team is here to empower your project with local delivery options and a variety of complimentary project services, including expert kitchen planning. Visit your hometown team today and build it better with Barton's.
You love your truck, and Plaza Tire Service is here to help you make it even better. We've got wheels, leveling kits, and of course, the area's largest selection of light truck tires. With ATs and mud tires up to 35s and bigger, Plaza Tire Service has you covered. The pros at Plaza Tire Service can help you select a great combination that will work with your truck. Plus, with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing, your upgrades can be easy on your budget. So take your truck from stock to spectacular with Plaza Tire Service.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Central Ford in Truman has your vehicle and your back. Call Central Ford today to schedule your service appointment. Central Ford Service Department is even open on Saturdays. Whether you need an oil change, tire rotation, wheel alignment, brake service, battery inspection, or full engine repair, you can count on the service team at Central Ford in Truman. Next time your vehicle needs maintenance, remember Central Ford. Professional, convenient, reliable. Central Ford, exit 29 off I-555 in Truman and online at centralfordtruman.com.
When this is the sound of a waterfall in nature, there's no cause for concern. But when it's the sound of water gushing through your living room ceiling because a pipe burst inside the wall, there's reason to panic, unless you pick up the phone. and call 1-800-SERVPRO. Only the cleanup and restoration specialists at ServPro can help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. So make the call to 1-800-SERVPRO at the first sign of water damage. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Or call me, David Ellison, at 870-897-7888 or 870-934-0501 for your next fire or water cleanup.
Enjoy no hassles and no hidden fees when you sign up for a free checking account at First Community Bank. Our free checking account comes with the great features you've come to enjoy and expect, such as bill pay, no minimum balance, no monthly service charge, and no paper statement fees. You can also monitor your checking account through our online banking. Enjoy convenient, worry-free checking and friendly, helpful service from First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. Minimum $50 to open account. Checking accounts without activity may be charged dormant account fees.
Raider basketball here on the EAB Sports Network and Nettleton TV. Lady Raiders, massive win today, 55-45. Glad to have the Lady Raiders back on that winning track. We're going to go break down scoring by quarter here at the Barton's Postgame Show. Listen to the Barton's Postgame Show. Build it better with Barton's. In the first quarter, Lady Raiders came in down 12-13. They were led by Donna Douglas. Douglas with 6, and Butler McShann joins her with 3 apiece. And for the Blue Devils, they had 13 points. They were led by Nia Price. She had 6. Elia Price had 3. And then Tyra Taylor and Layla Taylor both with 2. In the second quarter, the Lady Raiders outscored the Blue Devils 21-10, an absolute dominating performance from the Lady Raiders. They were led by the Juice. Juice had 10. Aubrey Butler had 6. Donna Douglas with 4, and Summer Morgan with 1. Tyra Taylor had 5. Elia Price had 2. Horn with 1, and Layla Taylor with 2. For the second half action, Lady Raiders coming into the second half up 33-23, up by 10. They had 10 points in that third quarter. They were led by Douglas and Williams, both of them with 4. McShann had 2. And for the Blue Devils, they had 7. They were led by Elia Price. Price with 4, Horn with 2, and Layla Taylor with 1. In the fourth quarter, they were Lady Raiders had 12 for the Blue Devils 15. However, the 15 points from the Blue Devils just wasn't enough to come back from the deficit. Lady Raiders were led by Aubriana Butler. She had 5. McShann with 3. And Williams and Douglas both had 2. And for the Blue Devils, they're led by, I believe that is Horn and Price, Nia Price. Both of them had 4. And then Tyra Taylor had 3. A massive three-point shot. Really put the Blue Devils right back in it. However, the Raiders just came right back out at them. Elia Price had 2, and then Layla Taylor with 2. We're going to go to wrap up our Barton's post-game show and name our JOSM player of the game. Our player of the game is brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. They've been getting you back into the game for more than 40 years. We're going to go with number 5, the senior, Aubrey Butler. Aubrey came off the bench and scored 14 points in massive ways for the Raiders. A massive corner 3 to put the Raiders up 50-43. Really kept out the Blue Devils in that fourth quarter. The Blue Devils were getting hot. However, Aubriana Butler stayed hotter. About 4 minutes away from the boys' game. We're going to just keep it here and flip it over to the First National Bank pregame show. First National Bank, where they put you first always. The Raiders looking to keep the energy high here at Raider Gym. They had an electrifying introduction. Raider Gym lights went out. The Black Hole turned on their flashlights, and everybody was turned when the Raiders hit the court. The Raiders and Blue Devils have met twice this year. That's right. Usually you schedule these games for, you won't schedule conference opponents. However, they were in the same tournaments, and the Raiders have played them twice. Once in the Cairns Classic. Game was December the 2nd. The Raiders, they came out on top in that one. Trying to find that game in my book. It was Raiders and Blue Devils right before the Brooklyn game. Final score of that one was 57-53. Raiders won by 4, and they were led by who else but Taylor Smith. Smith had 17 points. second scorer was T.J. Brown. Brown had 14. And then Curtis Smith with 8 and Whitney with 9. For the Blue Devils, they were led by D'Angelo Craig. Craig is a freshman for this Blue Devil team, and he had 19 points. Score majority in that second quarter. He had 14 in the second. And they had a handful of players with 7 points. I believe that is, make sure, line them up. The Cambrian Holmes had 7. Kalani Allen was 7. And Vaughn was 7 for the Blue Devils. And the second meeting was up in Highland, Arkansas, here at the Bronny Brogdon Invitational, presented by the Bad Boy Mowers. That game, West Memphis did overcome the Raiders, 55-45. The Raiders' leading scorer was Cam Bobo. Bobo came off the bench and scored 15 points massively for the Raiders. And the leading scorer for the Blue Devils was Kalani Allen. He had 16. He was matched with Walters White, 15. The Raiders did an excellent job and just could not come back. Blue Devils just outplayed them in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a quick little 2.5-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have tip-off here for Raider basketball. We'll be back in 2.5 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle? Get it checked. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
When a clinic sends a referral for your specialty services, you have a choice. The decision of where you receive care is yours. You can choose the only facility in Eastern Arkansas to receive an A rating in patient safety by Leapfrog, delivering world-class care and an unmatched safety protocol. You have a choice in your healthcare provider. Choose NEA Baptist, where safety isn't a goal. It's a promise.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people, this is home. Apply online at fnbank.net/mortgage. From our family to yours, welcome home. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been taking care of our local athletes for over 40 years. And now they have 2 locations with JOSM on Main and the all-new JOSM on Matthews. Inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center with non-operative providers Dr. J.T. Fisher and the newest addition to the staff, Dr. Morgan Benefield. Call 932-1820. Find them on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Raider basketball here on the EAB Sports Network. Starting lineups being announced. We'll go ahead and let you know who's going to be starting for both teams. Number 0, Anthony Vaughns. He's a freshman for the Blue Devils. Number 1, D'Angelo Craig, another freshman. Number 4, William White. And number 14, DeCambrian Holmes. And number 23, Davion Glenn. And for your Nettleton Raiders, number 0, the 6'4 senior, that's Taylor Smith. Number 3, the New Age Magnum BA, B3, Brandon Alexander. Number 14, the 6' senior, Jamari Thomas, JT14. Number 22, Jacoby Jamison. Jamison stands about 6'3". He's a junior for this team. Rounding it out, the 6'7 senior, who else but Deshaun Jackson. 8 minutes set on the clock. Raider basketball here at Raider Gym. We're sitting in the NEA Baptist broadcast position NEA Baptist Healthcare for the next century. Thanks for First National Bank covering both of our pregame shows tonight. First National Bank, where they put you first always. Raiders up to jump, and Blue Devils win it. They kick it back to number 1, D'Angelo Craig. Craig's guarded by JT14, Jamari Thomas. Thomas, he stands around the top of the key, kicks over to White. White to Vaughn. Vaughn to Glenn. Glenn gets it over to Craig. Craig to Holmes. Holmes inside to Anthony Vaughn. Vaughn turns around, fires one. No. Good rebounded by the Raiders. Taylor Smith off to the races. Taylor Smith loses the handle on it, and it's stolen by the Blue Devils. Craig Euro steps, gets a shot denied. Taylor Smith said, not today. No way, Jose. Not in my house. I mean, fill in your analogy there. It was just denied. Taylor Smith might have jumped to the moon right there. West Memphis with the ball. They get it to Glenn. Glenn over to White. White on the right wing gets it to Craig. Craig to Holmes. Holmes to Vaughn. Vaughn in the corner. He kicks to Glenn. Glenn to Holmes. Holmes top of the key. He's over to Craig. Craig to White. White drives. Shot fakes. Kicks to Holmes. Holmes shot fakes. Kicks out to Glenn. Glenn drives baseline. He goes up. His shot's denied by Deshaun Jackson. And here come the Raiders. Brandon Alexander to Taylor Smith. Smith loses the handle on it. I'm not too sure what happened. I just see ball go in the air and Taylor fall. They get it to Glenn off of the West Memphis rebound. Glenn standing on the beautiful oval end here at Raider Gym. Over to Holmes. Holmes to Vaughn. Vaughn 3. No good. Rebounded by the Raiders. JT14, Jamari Thomas gets it. He's on the left wing with 6:35. Behind the back move to Deshaun Jackson into Kobe Jamison. Jamison going to work. And one. And one. Hoop and the harm. Jacoby Jamison. Heck of a ball player in the junior Jacoby Jamison. 6:32 remaining here in the first quarter. Jamison at the line shooting one, excuse me. He made the 2 and gets the 1. He makes the free throw. That's 3 points right there for the Raiders. We're led by Jacoby Jamison. Jamison over to White. White to Holmes. Holmes tries to lob one up to Vaughn, and they're going to call a foul. Foul's going to be charged to Brandon Alexander. He was in the Vaughn landing zone. Anthony Vaughn is a little slow to get up. He finally does. Hope he's okay and not injured. Hate to see that young man injured. Wonder if they're going to call it a shot. They're going to call it on the floor. Brandon Alexander, first personal, team foul number 1. Holmes inbounds into White. White turnaround, shot blocked by the Raiders, and here, they get it to Holmes. Holmes' layup is good. I thought the Raiders would come out with the rebound. However, West Memphis prevailed. The ball was tipped up a few times. Looked like the Raiders were fixing turn and go. However, West Memphis out-jumped the Raiders. Raiders lead, however, 3-2. Alexander over to Thomas. Thomas backdoor lob. Taylor Smith lays it in and one. I thought Taylor Smith was going to dunk when I saw a lob, and my eyes got real big. I thought it was going to be a dunk show. 5-2 is the score. Raiders up by 3 after the Taylor Smith layup, trying to make it 6-2. His free throw, however, no good. Rebound goes to White. They get it over to number 23. That's Glenn. Davion Glenn loses the handle on it. Deshaun Jackson, he picks it up, and here come the Raiders. Alexander to Thomas. Thomas right back to Alexander. Alexander drives. Alexander's fouled. Foul's going to be charging number 0. That's Anthony Vaughn, and that's his first personal. Team foul number 3. Alexander, very good defender. He got up really quick. We have a timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them. 5:43 remaining here in the first, 5-2. Be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Raider basketball here on 101.3 The Bob FM and Nettleton TV. Raiders with the ball, inbounding in to Brandon Alexander. Gets it over to Taylor Smith. Smith to Jamari Thomas. Thomas right back to Taylor Smith. Smith setting up the offense, calls off for a pass, gets it to Alexander. Alexander right back to Smith. Smith's going to drive. Hop step kicks to Jamari Thomas, and Thomas was not where Taylor thought he was going to be. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders. Be Blue Devil ball on the sideline closest to the home stands. They inbound into Craig. Craig over to Glenn. Glenn to Holmes. Holmes going to drive. He kicks to Vaughn. Vaughn layup, no good. However, they're going to say he's fouled. Foul can be charged to number 0, Taylor Smith. That is his first personal team foul, but that's number 2. At the line, shooting 2 is number 0. I believe he's 0. Yeah, Anthony Vaughn wears number 0 for this Blue Devil team. Vaughn's first one up. No good. Might have had the Blue Devil bounce. I had to wait to see. Bounced off the back iron and then bounced out. 5:15 remaining here in the first quarter. Vaughn's second one up. That one does fall. 5-3. Raiders up by 2. Jamari Thomas bringing it up the court for the Raiders. Thomas, he's dribbling now down to the right wing. He makes a hesitation move, kicks to Brent Alexander right back to Jamari Thomas. Jab steps right, he drives, pulls it back out, kicks to Brandon Alexander. Alexander inside to Deshaun Jackson. Jackson gets his pocket picked by Anthony Vaughns, and here come the Blue Devils. Vaughn kicks out last second to Glenn. Glenn to Holmes. Holmes to White. White right back to Glenn. Glenn wears 23. Pulls it back out. Kicks to D'Angelo Craig. Craig between the leg move. Three-point shot. No good. Vaughn gets the first rebound. He gets the second one, too. His first shot was no good. And they're going to call it a traveling violation. Travel goes against number 4. Boy, that is a William White. And it's going to be Raider ball. 5-3. Raiders up by 2 with 4:33 remaining here in the first quarter. Alexander jogs up the floor, kicks it over to Taylor Smith. Smith kicks right back to Alexander. Alexander to number 14. That is Jamari Thomas. He pulls up for 3. No good. Rebounded by White. White to number 23, Glenn. Glenn crosses the timeline. Standing about on the oval end. Now he dribbles down to the right wing, hands it off to Cranby and Holmes. Holmes to Craig. Craig top of the key. He jab steps. Kicks out to Anthony Vaughns. Vaughns hits the cutting Holmes. Holmes up and under and one. Impressive circus shot right there. Got it to fall. 5-5 is the score. We're all tied up here at Raider Gym. 3:58 remaining here in the first. All tied up at 5. At the line shooting is DeCranby and Holmes. Holmes does his free throw routine. Shot is up. Shot is good. 5-6. Raiders down by 1. Taylor Smith is jogging it up the court, setting up the offense. Dribbles right side. Backs down Holmes. He pulls up from about 12. Gets his shot to fall. Circus shot from Taylor Smith. 7-6. Raiders applying full court pressure. Craig beats the full court pressure. Pulls it back out. Kicks over to White. White drives baseline. Shot fake. Layup. No good. Rebounded by the Raiders. Taylor Smith with the rebound, and here comes Taylor. Smith on the left wing. Crossover. He's going to drive. Kicks to Jamison last second. Good eye from Taylor Smith. Finding Kobe Jamison. 9-6. Raiders up by 3. Holmes with the ball. Holmes picked up by Smith. He hands it off to Glenn. Glenn guarded by Jamison. Jamison applying good pressure. He forces the pass over to Craig. Craig over to Holmes. Holmes inside to Vaughn. They're going to call a foul on the floor. Foul charge to Brandon Alexander. Alexander guarded probably West Memphis' tallest guy. Anthony Vaughn stands around 6'3". Brandon Alexander gets his second personal right there. 4th team foul. 3 minutes left in the first. A kick to White. White over to Craig. Craig between the leg moves. Kicks to Holmes. Holmes shot fakes. Drives right side. Layup up. Layup no good. Rebounded by the Raiders. Jamison with the rebound, and here he comes. He's going to go all the way. Layup up. Foul. No call. Rebound goes to the Blue Devils. Anthony Vaughn lays it up at the rack. 9-8 after that layup. Be a timeout on the floor. Medical timeout. Medical issue is Jamison. He might have some blood is the issue. I'm not too sure. He left the court holding his hands up like Ricky Bobby. I'm not too sure. I hope Jameson's okay. He's a really good player. Hate to have him missing from the Raiders. Into the game for him is number 10, TJ Whitney. 9-8 is the score. Raiders up by 1 with 2:28 remaining here in the first. Jamari Thomas crosses over, kicks out to Taylor Smith. Smith on the right side, drives left, layup at the rack, up and under. Taylor Smith makes it look easy. 11-8 here in the first quarter. Taylor Smith has 6 points for the Raiders. Taylor Smith steals the ball, and here he comes. Pulls up for three. Three-point shot. Taylor Smith lets them know. Three-point basket. 14-18. Smith having himself a first quarter. He has 9 points. Holmes breaks the press. He's going to drive. He kicks out to number 4. That's White. White's layup, no good. Rebound goes to Jamari Thomas. Here comes Jamari. Jamari looking to go all the way. He pulls it back last second. He kicks out to number 4. That's Q Thompson. Thompson right back to Thomas. Thomas crosses over, drives right side. He pulls up, decides to pass last second, and here come the Blue Devils. They kick to Vaughn. Vaughn gets fouled. Q Thompson trying to beat him down and set his feet. However, foul is called on Q Thompson. He did a good job of flailing out there. I thought he might get the call, but Q Thompson be called with the foul. His first personal. Team foul number 5. At the line shooting, number 0, that's Anthony Vaughns. Vaughns first one up. First one is good. 14-9. Raiders up by, that is 5. 1:27 remaining here in the first quarter. Anthony Vaughns at the line shooting. His first shot is up. Second shot up, no good. Rebound goes to TJ Whitney. Whitney to Taylor Smith. Taylor Smith is dribbling up the court for the Raiders. Smith standing about on the oval end. He's going to pull it to the left wing. Kicks over to Deshaun Jackson. Jackson to Jamari Thomas. Thomas to Q Thompson. Over to Taylor Smith. Smith shot fakes. Kicks over to TJ Whitney on the corner. Right back to Smith. Smith shot fakes. He has 11 to shoot. They get it to Jamari Thomas. Thomas dribbling it out. 6 to shoot. Makes a crossover move. He drives. Kicks to Taylor Smith. Smith driving. 2 seconds to shoot to TJ Whitney. Whitney before the buzzer. That one no good. However, it goes out of bounds. We're going to say it's off Raiders. Be Blue Devil ball. 48.9 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Substitute into the game for the Blue Devils. Bringing in number 34, Aquarius Ivy. With also brought in number 13, Kalani Allen. Blue Devils break the press quickly. They get it to Allen. Allen is going to be fouled. Foul on the floor. That's going to send him to the line. Raiders with their 6th team foul right there. Going to the line to shoot is going to be number 13, Kalani Allen for the Blue Devils. 43.6 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 14-9. Raiders up by 5 with Allen at the line. Allen's first one up. First one no good. Way too strong right off the back iron. 14-9. Raiders up by 5. Raiders leading scorers number 0, Taylor Smith. He has 9 points. Second shot up and in. 14-10. Raiders up by 4. Jamari Thomas bringing up the floor with 38 seconds remaining. He crosses over. He drives. Hesitation move. Fade away. Jamari Thomas. No good. Rebound goes to Deshaun Jackson. Jackson loses control on it. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kalani Allen. Raiders get the ball under their own goal with 28.9 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Won't be under their own goal. It's be close to the West Memphis bench on the baseline closest to the NEA Baptist broadcast position. They inbound into Deshaun Jackson. Jackson spin move goes to work. They're called a blocking foul. Say count the basket, I believe. Let's see. Waiting for the indication. Foul's going to be on the floor. I thought they'd count the basket since he was in a shooting process. However, they do not. They inbound into Taylor Smith. Smith going to work. He spins around. He pulls up. He gets fouled. And one. Count that one. Taylor Smith. What a play. Taylor Smith is a heck of an athlete. He's been known as the electrifying one for the past couple years. Taylor Smith gets the and one. He has 11 points. Looking to make it 12 right here at the line. Taylor Smith shot up. Shot is good. 17-10. Raiders up by 7. 19 seconds left on the clock. Number 3, Hampton with it over to White. White gets it to Holmes. Holmes, he's going to drive right, crosses over again. He's going to be fouled. They're going to call the foul on number 30, Deshaun Jackson. But that is his first personal. Team foul number 7. Making sure, his first personal. Team foul, probably about 7 in the first quarter. We have 8.6 seconds remaining here in the first. And at the line shooting is number 14. That's the Cranbian Holmes. Holmes is a junior for this Blue Devil team. 8.6 seconds remaining here in the first. Holmes' first one does not fall. Bounce off the front iron and the side iron on the right side. Does not get the Blue Devil bounce. Into the game for the Raiders, number 32. That is A.D. Blackburn. Blackburn's in for Big Deshaun Jackson. Holmes' second one up. Second one is good. Nothing but net. Makes it 17-11. Taylor Smith bringing it up to the floor. He kicks to Jamari Thomas. Thomas with 3 seconds to shoot. Gets it to T.J. Whitney. Whitney lays it up at the rim, and that's going to end the first quarter. 19-11. Raiders up by 8. We're going to take a 60-second break. When we come back, we're going to have second quarter action. Back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
When a clinic sends a referral for your specialty services, you have a choice. The decision of where you receive care is yours. You can choose the only facility in Eastern Arkansas to receive an A rating in patient safety by Leapfrog, delivering world-class care and an unmatched safety protocol. You have a choice in your healthcare provider. Choose NEA Baptist, where safety isn't a goal, it's a promise.
Evolve Bank and Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank and Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank and Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank and Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Raider basketball here on the EAB Sports Network. Second quarter action about to be underway. It's going to go Raider ball starting off the second. Raiders up 19-11, an 8-point lead. They inbound in to number 14, Jamari Thomas. Thomas is going to jog it up the court. He makes a few crossover moves. They're playing some stall ball. Thomas finally gets pressure applied to him. He's going to dribble around. He kicks over to Taylor Smith. Smith over to Thomas. Thomas right back to Smith. Now Jamison has it. Over to T.J. Whitney. Whitney loses the handle on it. Gets it right back. He kicks over it. Now his pass intercepted. D'Angelo Craig. Craig layup. No good. They're going to say he's fouled. Late call, in my opinion. Foul called against number 10. That is T.J. Whitney as his first personal. Team foul number 1. At the line shooting is number 1, D'Angelo Craig. Craig has 2 shots. His first one up and in. Craig's an excellent shooter. Remember, he had a 14-point quarter against us in the Canes Classic. Craig's at the line shooting a second one. Shot is up. Shot is good. Makes it 19-13. Raiders up by 6. Jamari Thomas bringing it up the floor. Crosses the timeline. He dribbles right. Now he dribbles left. He's now on the left wing. Kicks over to T.J. Whitney. Whitney right back to Smith. Inside to Blackburn. Blackburn loses the grip on his pass. And Blue Devils get the ball. They kick it down court to Glenn. Glenn shot up and in. 19-15. They cut the Raiders lead down to 4. Taylor Smith bringing it up the floor. Smith makes a call, gets it into Blackburn. Blackburn to Jamison. Jamison going to work down low. Layup up and no good. However, he's going to be fouled. Jamison is going to go to the line to shoot 2. We saw Kobe Jamison exit a little earlier in the game. However, he's back and doing good now. That's number 4, White's third personal. Team foul number 1. Jamison's shot up and no good. Right off the back iron. A little too much on it. Substitute into the game. Bringing in Holmes for White. And Blackburn's coming out for number 2, Braylon Green. At the line, shooting his second shot is number 22, Kobe Jamison. Jamison's shot is up and no good. Doesn't get that one to fall either. 6:50 remaining here in the second. Number 1, D'Angelo Craig. He goes left behind the back move, picks it out. Gets it to number 23, Davion Glenn. Glenn drives left side, goes right back to Craig. Craig over to Kalani Allen. Allen to Cranberry and Holmes. Holmes inside to Anthony Vaughns. Vaughn passes to Holmes. Holmes drives. Layup up, no good. Rebound goes to the Raiders. Braylon Green pulls it down, and he's going to set up the Raider offense. Dribbles it down the court, hands it off to JT14, Jamari Thomas. Thomas kicks out to Braylon Green. Green over to Jamari Thomas. Thomas left wing inside to Kobe Jamison. Jamison going to work down low. First shot, no good. Rebound, it goes to TJ Whitney. Whitney's second shot, no good. Rebound's going to go to D'Angelo Craig. Craig, right-hand layup, decides not to go up. He double dribbles. He saw Taylor Smith coming. I'd be scared if Taylor Smith was right behind me when I was going up for a layup. I used to be his teammate. Raider, another substitute issue. I believe Kobe Jamison might have a nosebleed issue. Into the game is Deshaun Jackson. Kobe Jamison, this is the second time going out due to it. Referee's been calling him in and out with it. Jamari Thomas bringing it up the floor. 5:55 remaining here in the second. He kicks over to Braylon Green. Green to Taylor Smith. Smith corner three. High arch, no good. Rebound goes to number 23, Glenn. Glenn dribbling it down the court. He kicks over to D'Angelo Craig. Craig shot fakes, drives, pulls up. No good. Trying to shoot over Deshaun Jackson. That doesn't go well. Taylor Smith with the rebound, and here come the Raiders. He kicks to TJ Whitney. Whitney going to get a foul on the floor. Whitney thought about going up with the first one. I believe that's Holmes jumping. That's his second personal. Team foul number 2. Raiders get the ball out under their own goal. They inbound into Taylor Smith. Smith on the right wing, kicks inside to Deshaun Jackson. Jackson turnaround layup is good. 21-15, Raiders up by 6. 5:25 remaining here in the second quarter. D'Angelo Craig bringing the ball up the floor. He kicks over to Vaughns. Vaughns right back to Craig, right back to Vaughns. Vaughns for 3. His three-point shot, no good, rebounded by the Raiders. Braylon Green with the ball. Green received the rebound. He's bringing it up himself. He kicks, bounce pass to Jamari Thomas. Thomas over to Taylor Smith on the right wing. He shot fakes, kicks to Jamari. Jamari over inside to Deshaun Jackson to Braylon Green on the wing. He shot fakes, drives, floater up off the glass, no good. Rebound goes to Blue Devils. Glenn with the ball. Glenn crosses the timeline, setting up around the volleyball line. Glenn drives left side, kicks to Kalani Allen. Allen to Craig. Craig guarded by Deshaun Jackson. A real size mismatch. He kicks to Allen. Allen for 3. They're going to call a foul. They're going to send Kalani Allen to the line to shoot 3. Foul charge number 2, Braylon Green. Boy, that is his first personal. At the line, shooting is number 13, Kalani Allen. Allen's first one up and is good. Makes it 21-16. 21-16 with 4:33 remaining here in the second quarter. Sub into the game for the Raiders, Cam Bobo. Bobo had a good game against the West Memphis Blue Devils at Springdale. He had 15 points. Second one, no good. They're only giving 2 shots. 21-16 after the Kalani Allen free throws. 4:25 remaining here in the second quarter. They get it over to Bobo, right back to Thomas. Thomas goes to Bobo. Bobo pulls up 3. No good. Rebound goes to number 0, Anthony Vaughns. Vaughns to Holmes to Craig. D'Angelo Craig jogs it up the floor. Kicks it over to number 23. That is Glenn. Glenn drives. It'll be a blocking foul. Blocking foul goes to number 30, Deshaun Jackson. Jackson thought he might have had his feet set. However, he didn't. That's Jackson's second personal. Team foul number 3. The Blue Devil ball under their own goal. Taking it out is number 14 to Cranberry and Holmes. Holmes setting up the offense. He kicks out to number 1, Craig. Craig to Vaughns. Vaughns into Home. Home layup up is good. Got the Blue Devil bounce. 21-18. Raiders up by 3. Jamari Thomas with the ball. Crosses the timeline. Thomas standing on the right wing, kicks over to Taylor Smith. Smith to Jamari Thomas. Thomas jab steps, kicks out to Taylor Smith. Smith shot fakes. He shoots for three. No good. Rebound goes to Taylor Smith. Smith goes for a pass. He loses the handle on the pass, and Blue Devils get it. Number 1, D'Angelo Craig. A little reverse fillet layup is no good, and Raiders have the men. TJ Whitney throws one down. Holy cow, TJ Whitney. Anthony Vaughn did not want any of it. He was standing down there just watching TJ Whitney throw down a monster jam. Massive job from the sophomore. 3:05 remaining here in the second quarter. TJ Whitney with the steal. However, Blue Devils come up with it. Vaughn's with it. Vaughn's to Allen. Allen up and under is good. 23-20 with 2:50 remaining here in the second. Jamari Thomas shot fakes to Taylor Smith. Ref and Blue Devil coach are talking. Raiders get the ball on their own sideline. Not too sure what the indication is. They get it to Jamison. Jamison to Bobo. Bobo right back to Jamison. Jamison shot fakes. He's going to work down low. Jamison with the layup. 25-20. Raiders up with 5 with 2:33 remaining. Glenn with the ball. Glenn standing about at the volleyball line at the old Glenn. He kicks over to Craig. Craig gets a screen from Allen. He drives baseline, loses his footing. He kicks out to number 14, Holmes. Holmes drives. Layup up and in. 25-22. Taylor Smith bringing the ball up the court for the Raiders. Raiders up by 3 with 2:05 remaining here in the second. Taylor Smith with the ball. He kicks into Jamison. Jamison going to work down low. Left-hand layup, no good. They're going to call an offensive rebounding foul. Foul against Jacoby Jamison. That's his second personal. Team foul number 4. Jamison was on the far side. I couldn't really see what type of foul it was. Did not get a good enough indication. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. Timeout, Blue Devils. We're going to take it with it. 1:59 remaining here in the second. 25-22. Raiders up by 3. Back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people, this is home. Apply online at fnbank.net/mortgage. From our family to yours, welcome home. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For over a decade, the Arkansas Children's Hospital Jonesboro Clinic has served pediatric patients with specialty healthcare needs ranging from hearing loss to heart disease. Their doctors, nurses, and pediatric specialists, combined with state-of-the-art telemedicine options, means patients get the nationally ranked care Arkansas Children's Hospital is known for without driving to Little Rock. Bringing care close to your home to give kids more time to be kids is the Arkansas Children's commitment. Visit archildrens.org/NEA.
Raider basketball here on the EAB Sports Network and Nettleton TV. 1:59 remaining here in the second half. Make sure you do stick around for the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. We'll be having Coach Frisbee up at halftime. Be exciting. Make sure you do tune in for that. William White with it over to Allen. Allen looking for a pass. He does a couple pass fakes. Finally throws it. Pass intercepted. Raiders with the ball. Good job by A.D. Blackburn making plays. Gets it to Alexander. Alexander to Thomas. Right back to Alexander. Alexander skip pass to Taylor Smith on the left wing. He pulls up from about 12. Taylor Smith, nothing but nylon. He's having a field day. Taylor Smith has 14 points on the night. 27-22. Number 1, D'Angelo Craig crosses over the timeline. He gets it over to William White. White over to Holmes. Holmes guarded by Q Thompson. He gets it over to Craig. Craig to number 23. That's Glenn. Glenn to White. White shot fakes. He drives. Pulls up from about 15. His shot no good. Rebounded by Brandon Alexander. That kid has some vertical on him. Alexander bringing it up the floor for the Raiders. His pass just no good. Intercepted, and here comes Glenn. Glenn, Euro step. They're going to call a blocking foul. Brandon Alexander not too happy with the call. He knew he set his feet. and he's not too happy. He's arguing his case. That's Alexander's third personal. Team foul number 5. That'll send number 1, D'Angelo Craig, to the line to shoot 2. With 48.1 seconds remaining here in the second. Shooting is number 1. That's Craig. Craig's first one up. First one is good. 27-23. Raiders up by 4. Second quarter action. Make sure you do stick around for that Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show, where we interview Coach Frisbee after a massive girls team win. A 10-point victory over the always tough West Memphis Blue Devils. 27-23. Raiders up by 4 with D'Angelo Craig at the line for the Blue Devils. His second one up. Second one is good. 27-24. Raiders up by 3. Jamari Thomas bringing the ball up the floor. He's going to pull it around the white foul line. He dribbles around, standing on the beautiful oval end. He's going to go left side, pull it out, gets it to DJ Whitney, right back to Jamari Thomas. Thomas dribbling around, tries to create separation, pulls out from about 15. His shot no good. Rebound goes to D'Angelo Craig. His pass intercepted by Taylor Smith, and here come the Raiders. Taylor Smith to TJ Whitney. Whitney loses the grip on it, regains possession. Bounce pass over. Q Thompson with it. Right back to Jamari Thomas. Thomas, top of the key. Jamari Thomas, 5 seconds to shoot. Gets the screen. Loses the handle. Blue Devils get possession. They get fouled. It's going to send, let's look at the indication. Who's going to be going to the line? I believe it's going to be number 2, Aiden Stallings. Stallings be going to the line for the Blue Devils. First we saw of Stallings tonight. He's at the line shooting 2. Stallings' first one underway, up and in. Stallings a lefty for the Blue Devil team. You don't see a lot of lefties these days. 27-25, Raiders up by 2. 1 second on the clock. His second one up. Second one is good. They're going to pass into Taylor Smith. Long range, full court shot. No good, and that's going to end the second half. 27-26, Raiders up by 1 going into half. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out their entire and complete selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Back in 2 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
Play It Again Sports wants to pay you money. Now that I have your attention, Play It Again Sports in Jonesboro wants to buy your used sports equipment. You heard me right. If you have something that's either outgrown or no longer being used, bring it to Play It Again Sports now. They're looking for youth and adult baseball and softball equipment, golf, weights and workout equipment, disc golf, you name it. Play It Again Sports can turn it into cash for you. Go by Play It Again Sports at the corner of Highland and Caraway in Jonesboro.
Go outside and play with Jonesboro Cycle and ATV. Jonesboro Cycle is your go-to for all your power sports needs, whether it be off-road, on-road, or on the wall. Check out their inventory of four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, dirt bikes, cruisers, go-karts, scooters, personal watercrafts, boats, and even boat motors. Jonesboro Cycle is a 185,000 square foot motorsports mecca featuring all the name brands under one roof. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV on U.S. Highway 63 North in Bono and JonesboroCycle.com.
Evolve Bank and Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank and Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank and Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank and Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Build an exciting career that you can be proud of at Atlas Tube. The steel products we make can be found everywhere. Work in a technologically advanced, safe environment. Team up with the best and brightest people in the industry. Learn on the job and through our continuing education programs. And best of all, get rewarded for being a great teammate. At Atlas Tube, the sky's the limit. We're now hiring electricians, PLC specialists, millwrights, and more. See the full list of openings and learn more by visiting atlastube.com/team. That's ATLASTUBE.com/team.
We welcome you into the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Our halftime show is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out their complete entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. We are joined by the girls' head coach, Kevin Frisbee. Coach Frisbee, congratulations on your first conference win of the year. How are you feeling?
It feels good. It feels great. I wish it wouldn't have taken us 3 games to get there, but we're excited. We'll take it.
Yes, sir. A big scoring game and came in, and probably most people see that as an upset, upsetting West Memphis.
Yep.
Beat them by 10 points.
Yep.
Their leading scorer, you had 2 with 16 points. Your 2 bigs down low. What was your game plan going into that game?
Well, defensively, first of all, you're right. West Memphis is they actually won 20 conference games in a row, dating back to like 2021-22 year coming to this game. So they pretty much ran the league for a few years. So obviously we knew they were good. Defensively, our game plan was we actually played all 2-3 zone tonight, kind of matched up out of it a little bit. We've been pretty much straight man-to-man, a little bit of 1-3-1 all year. But tonight we wanted to mix it up and just kind of force some outside shots, try to keep them from getting to the basket because they're super long, super athletic. And to be honest with you, they're a hard matchup for us man-to-man because of their length and their speed. And obviously we'd like to play, like you talked about, Juice and Donna both scoring well for us. Not like it's hard for them to guard some of those guards sometimes when we're in man. And so we just wanted to zone it, see how it went. And defensively, I thought we did a really good job. And then offensively, when you got Juice and Donna, your plan is always to get the ball to them. But when we're not shooting the ball well outside like we haven't been for the last few games, it's a lot harder to do because everyone knows we're going there. They double them, they pack it in, and it makes it hard to get it there. But thankfully, we made some shots tonight, and it got easier to get them the ball. And when they get enough touches, they're going to score, and that's what we want to do.
A big factor also tonight game came off the bench. Aubriana Butler, 14 points, in a massive way. She had 5 points in that fourth quarter. West Memphis, they thought they could come back, but Aubrey Butler shut them out.
Yes. When they went on that little run there and cut it to 4, hit a 3 in the corner to cut it to 4 with about a minute 18 or so, and Aubrey comes down and immediately answers back with a 3, and that was huge. That's the game. You could kind of feel the pressure of that moment just, release. But Aubrey, we've talked a lot, she and I have, she's been struggling to shoot early to start the year. But we both know that she can make shots. She's done that her whole life. She's did that a lot for us last year, played a lot when Carmen got hurt, and made shots for us. And she knows that's her job, that's her role. So I was excited for her on a personal level to get to see the ball go in. You know what I mean? But yeah, she was huge. She had 3 threes in the first half, which changed how they guarded us. They went man and opened up the inside for us. And like you said, she hit the big one late to kind of ice the game. That was big.
Yes, sir. And coming in, you kept 3 starters this year, and then if you count Aubrey when Carmen got hurt, 4, and that's really big as a head coach because you don't have to really rebuild. Talk to me a little bit how your lineup is based off this year.
So, the experience is huge. It really is. Obviously they've played a lot of basketball games, and playing in this conference is huge because this league is brutal. Everybody knows that. So having experience in the league is big. When we knew Juice and Donna, now Donna has played a lot more for me than she has, definitely for Coach Smith and even for Coach Hawkins last year. Last year, Coach Hawkins rotated him and Juice a lot and played a lot of 4-guard stuff. And I try to do as much as I can with both of those on the floor at the same time. So she's had to play a lot more. Juice is used to playing a lot. Carmen's used to playing a lot. But again, she got hurt last year, right? So, but no, the experience is huge. Now, we had Shakira Brown that moved in, and she was a huge piece for us early. She obviously has a lot of experience in this league playing at Paragould. But honestly, Summer Morgan's a freshman, and we knew we had to replace, we had 4 seniors last year, 3 that played a lot of minutes for us. Allie played, Kyra was big for us, and Kyla was big for us. So the things they did a lot more things than people understood. Kyra was an elite defender. Okay, that can't be understated. She guarded the best player every game. Kyla was a tough physical player and could go for 12 to 15. And Allie was somebody that could come in and get you 2 or 3 threes a game. And Shakira was the person that kind of filled that for us. So with her getting hurt, we're kind of still having to learn how to play without her because, that was big. She was big for us. But starting freshman, Summer Morgan, she's obviously a good athlete. She's getting better all the time. But we've had some other kids step up, some sophomores. Bunga, Kyla Marshall, she's been a huge, I'm not going to say a surprise, but a pleasant surprise, to say that, with how quickly she's adjusted to the high school game. Her energy is huge for us.
And as you said, replacing 3 seniors with a lot of minutes. Kyra hopefully doing well in Cotty, Missouri.
Yeah.
I think the only one that took the basketball route.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, she did. And she came to a game. She was here with your sister, and she's doing well. She's playing quite a bit. But I think she did tell me that she's dealing with some kind of health thing right now. She's not getting to play. But I know that if she's healthy, they're playing her a lot, which is good.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Yeah.
And as you said, Allie Linderman, 2 to 3 games, 3 is a game. I taught her everything she knows. I'm not sure if you know that.
Well, listen, at any time, if it becomes legal and you've got eligibility, if you can step out there and make a 3, you got to roll on this team, buddy.
Thank you, Coach. It was great having you up here.
Appreciate
Thanks for coming up.
Thank you for doing this. This is good.
Yes,
good
sir.
for everybody. Hey, my parents live an hour and a half away, and they get to watch these games or listen to these games if they can't watch it. So I'm thankful for you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
That was Coach Kevin Frisbee joining us up in the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. You can check out Kavanaugh's complete and entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. We'll take a quick 1-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have second half action. We'll be back in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any 2 for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any 2 for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
Hey, dude, you won't believe it. We sold our house and we made a fortune.
No way. How'd you find out it was worth that much?
We used this awesome website, arhomevalue.com. It was a game changer. It's brought to you by Dustin White Realty. They know their stuff. Plus, arhomevalue.com is quick and easy to use.
Don't miss out on getting top dollar for your home. Go to arhomevalue.com today. Brought to you by Dustin White Realty. Top dollar for your home sale is just a click away. arhomevalue.com.
Raider basketball on 101.3 the Bob FM. West Memphis with the ball. Vaughn has it. Vaughn to White. White for 3. That one falls. West Memphis takes the lead out of the half. 27-29 after the White 3. Number 3, Brandon Alexander with the ball. Alexander, he kicks over to Jamari Thomas. Thomas to Taylor Smith. Smith for 2 and 1. Count the basket. Taylor Smith, he is having a field day. Taylor Smith is an athlete for this Raider team, and he's probably one of the best hoopers at Nettleton. He has 16 points tonight in a dominating performance. At the line, shooting and 1, Taylor Smith. Smith shot up and in. The All-State Taylor Smith has 17 of the 30 the Raiders have. Raiders back up by 1. 7:25 remaining. Number 1, Craig gets it over to Vaughn. Vaughn to Holmes. Holmes gets his shot blocked. However, he is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to be charged at number 30, Deshaun Jackson. That is his 3rd personal team foul, number 1. At the line shooting is number 14 to Cranberry Holmes. Holmes, excellent player for this organization. I believe he has a handful of points. He has 10 points. Doesn't make the free throw, so he sticks at 10 of the West Memphis 29. 30-29. Raiders up by 1. Holmes at the line, trying to tie it all up. His free throw is up. Free throw off the front iron. And rebound goes to White. White turnaround, fade away. No good. Rebounded by Brandon Alexander. Love seeing that young man get the rebounds. He's not the tallest Raider. However, he is a athletic Raider. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to be last touched by the Raiders. It'll be Blue Devil ball. They're inbounding into D'Angelo Craig. Craig dribbles it up the court, crosses the timeline. Craig guarded by Jamari Thomas, JT14. Jamari doing good defense. He kicks it over to White. White shot fake strives. Kicks to Vaughn. Vaughn for 2. No good. Rebound goes to TJ Whitney. Whitney to Taylor Smith, and Smith's going to be the floor general. Taylor Smith, layup left on the left-hand side with the right hand, gets it a fall. 32-29. Taylor Smith, absolute athlete. He has 19 points. I mean, that is a good showing here in the third quarter. Vaughns, layup up, no good. Rebound goes to Taylor Smith, and here come the Raiders. Anthony Vaughns kicks out to JT14. He shot fakes, he drives. Layup up, no good. However, he is fouled. Going to the line to shoot two is going to be JT14, Jamari Thomas. Foul is charged number 23, Davion Glenn. That is his second personal team foul, number 2. Thomas's shot up, no good, off the back iron, does not get it to fall. Score remains at 32-29 with 6:22 remaining here in the third quarter. Jamari Thomas is shooting towards the West Memphis cheerleaders, doesn't get that one to fall either. Ball goes to the Blue Devils. Number 1, Craig, crosses the timeline. D'Angelo Craig over to Glenn. Glenn on the right wing. He gets it to Holmes. Holmes, layup, no good. Rebound goes to Taylor Smith, and here comes Raiders. Taylor Smith to Brandon Alexander. Alexander to TJ Whitney. Whitney for 3. Bang! Nothing but net. TJ Whitney. What a shot from the sophomore. They get it to Holmes quickly, and his layup no good, and here come the Raiders. TJ Whitney with the rebound. Whitney to Jamison. Jamison, hop, step, left-hand layup is good. The Raiders are on a roll like a cinnamon bun. 37-29, they're up by 8. 5:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Glenn with it. He's standing at the volleyball line. Timeout on the floor. Timeout, West Memphis. 5:35 remaining here in the third. 37-29. I believe it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with him. Be back in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
Welcome back to Raider basketball. 5:35 remaining here in the third quarter. 37-29, Raiders up by 8. Blue Devils with the ball. D'Angelo Craig with it. Kicks over to Davion Glenn. Glenn to William White, I believe. We're going to call him William. William kicks ball out of bounds. It's going to go Raider way. Raiders are they're kicking it in turbo. Be Raider ball on the sideline, close to Raider faithful. Jamari Thomas kicks it in to Brandon Alexander. Alexander, he's walking it up the floor. He's setting up the offense. Alexander, he dribbles left, kicks to Thomas in the corner. He right back to Alexander, inside to TJ Whitney. Whitney goes baseline. Layup no good. Rebound goes to Jamison. Jamison goes up with it. No good either. Rebound goes to Blue Devils. Glenn with it. He goes right side. Layup up, no good. Rebound goes to TJ Whitney of the Raiders. Whitney, ball goes out of bounds. We're going to say it's last touch by Whitney. Be Blue Devil ball. Good hustle by TJ Whitney, trying to make sure it didn't go out of bounds. You just had too many steps on the line. They're going to call it that. 4:54 remaining here in the third quarter. 37-29. Raiders up by 8. Set to inbound is White. Number 4, William White, is inbounding for the Blue Devils. He inbounds over to Craig. Craig at the volleyball line. Gets a screen from Vaughns. Drives left. Pulls up from about 8. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Jamison, and here come the Raiders. Jacoby Jamison kicks to Brandon Alexander. B3. Boogie, as they call him. He gets it over to Thomas. Thomas to Whitney, and ball goes out. Not out of bounds, excuse me. Goes out to the Blue Devils. Allen with it. Euro step layup is good. Makes it 37-31. Number 0, Taylor Smith with it. Spins around, gets his pocket picked, and here comes Craig. Craig behind the back move, drives, hesitation, layup up, no good. And I'm not sure who made the shot. We're going to call that Allen. I mean, it didn't look like a shot went up. It just looked like it was tipped. It could have been anybody, but Allen gets the credit in my book. Timeout Raiders, 4:06 remaining here in the third quarter, 37-33, 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them back at 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey there, Northeast Arkansas. This is John Moore of Arkansas Superstore on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Here to tell you that we're flipping the script on car buying. Don't stand for bait and switch tactics.
That's holding.
We believe in transparency and trust. You deserve the car you want with a payment much lower than your rent. Arkansas Superstore is here to make sense of it all for you. Come over and find your dream ride. You're approved. When the banks say no, I say yes. Visit us today at 11580 Highway 49 North in Brooklyn or online at arkansassuperstore.com.
Raider basketball here on the EAB Sports Network and Nettleton TV. Raider fans are hitting a little Dougie right now. I mean, the black hole is getting lit, as the kids say. It's going to be Raider basketball. Jamari Thomas set to inbound. He gets it to Brandon Alexander. He goes right back to Thomas. Thomas to Alexander. Alexander on the right wing, dribbles around to the top of the key, gets it to Alexander to Braylon Green. Excuse me, to Thomas. Thomas to Alexander. Alexander to Taylor Smith. He drives baseline up and under. Taylor Smith, oh my goodness. What a layup, 39-33. Raiders up by 6. Number 3, Hampton over to Allen. Allen to Craig. Craig in the corner. They get it to William White. White spin move. He kicks to Allen. Allen finishes no good. And he is upset about that. 39-33 with 3:30 remaining. Third quarter. Thomas to Alexander to Jamison. Jamison from about 15. No good. Rebound goes to Vaughns. Vaughns is going to dribble it up the court himself. Vaughns. Hesitation move. Spins around. Layup up and in. That's an athletic play. Good job, Anthony Vaughns. 39-35. Raiders up by 4 with 3:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Alexander, he goes right side. Goes to Jamari Thomas. Thomas for 3 on the left wing. Bang! Oh my goodness, Jamari Thomas, what a shot. Jamari Thomas is a lethal shooter. 42-35, Raiders up by 7. Craig, crossover right behind the back move, kicks to White. White jab steps. He's going to drive baseline. He's going to get called, stepped on the line. Ball goes out of bounds. Ball goes out of bounds. Blue Devils stepped on the line. The Raider basketball. Sub into the game. Kalani Allen's coming out. His bandage coming off, and there's some blood on his elbow. 2:43 remaining here in the third quarter. 42-35. Raiders up by 7. Number 3, Brandon Alexander with the ball. He crosses the timeline, goes left. Alexander over to number 2, Braylon Green. Green right back to Alexander. Alexander kicks into Taylor Smith. Smith pull up, no good. Rebound goes to the Blue Devils. That's Craig. D'Angelo Craig gets it to White. White to Anthony Vaughns. Vaughns shot blocked by Taylor Smith. Here come the Raiders. Smith to Jamison. Jamison, he's going to go the whole distance. He gets his shot blocked. They're going to call a foul. Foul is going to be charged against number 4, White. That is his 4th personal. Team foul number 3. Going to the line, shooting 2. Number 22. That's Kobe Jamison. Jacoby Jamison. He'll be at the line shooting for the Raiders. He's having himself a pretty good ball game. He has 9 points. Make that 10 points. 43-35. Raiders up by 8. At the line shooting, Jacoby Jamison. Raiders going to bring in some substitutes. Bring in some fresh legs. Bringing in Cam Bobo and Q Thompson for Thomas and Smith. Jamison at the line shooting. His second shot is up and good. Jamison has 11 points. He is the second highest scorer on the Raiders side. 44-35. Ivy with it. Ivy, he kicks over to Hampton. Hampton to Craig. Craig left wing to Holmes. Holmes also left wing, kicks to Ivy, top of the key. Gets it to Craig. Craig for 3 on the right wing. No good. Rebound. He's going to go to Holmes. Holmes layup up. No good. Rebound goes to the Raiders. Jamison pulls it down and kicks to Brandon Alexander, and the Raiders going to set up the offense. Number 3, as Brandon Alexander crosses the timeline. B3 spreading peace and love worldwide. He crosses over. He kicks out to number 12, Cam Bobo. Bobo right back to B3. Brandon Alexander pass fakes. He kicks inside to Braylon Green. Green to Cam Bobo. Bobo jab steps to Braylon Green. Braylon Green turns around, throws a pass intercepted. Here come the Blue Devils. 1:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Number 1, D'Angelo Craig with the ball. Craig guarded by Cam Bobo. Bobo with good pressure. They get it to Vaughns. Vaughns right back to Craig. Craig guarded by Cam Bobo. Gets it over to Hampton. Hampton guarded by Q Thompson. He gets it to Holmes. Holmes at the free throw line. He kicks to Vaughns. Vaughns in the right corner. He makes a move. He drives left side. He gets the layup to fall. 44-37. Raiders up by 7. They kick to Cam Bobo. Bobo walking it up. He kicks to Brent Alexander. Alexander to Jamison. Jamison to Thompson, and the Raiders break the pressure. Good job by the Raiders. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. Timeout Nettleton. We're going to take it with them. Full timeout with 37 seconds here in the third. 44-37. Be back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
What started with our grandfather and continues in its fourth generation today, Glen Sane's history of quality sales, service, and strong personal relationships that have kept our customers and their families coming back for over 69 years.
From my grandpa to my dad to us, service after the sale is a big deal. Whether you're looking to buy a GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
Having trouble getting the trailer you need? Silverline Trailers, the largest trailer retailer in the USA, has the perfect solution for you. Guaranteed approval. No credit check required. Get the quality trailer you need at a price you can afford. With over 3,500 trailers available and more coming in daily, we'll find the perfect trailer for you. And at Silverline, we're always looking to hire good people. Visit our website, silverlinetrailer.com, for a location near you. You can stop by our Jonesboro location today at 3711 Stadium Boulevard or call 870-203-0000. Silverline Trailers, your trusted trailer retailer.
Raider basketball, 101.3 the Bob FM, Nettleton TV, 44-37. Raiders get the ball coming out of the timeout. They inbound in to Taylor Smith. Smith to Jamari Thomas. Thomas on the left wing. He pulls it back out, decides he's going to set up the play. Thomas guarded by Craig. Spin move, and Craig picks his pocket. D'Angelo Craig and Jamari Thomas played good defense. However, Craig puts the layup in. Jamari Thomas inbound pass intercepted. However, Q Thompson plays good defense and forces a almost turnover. The ball is a loose ball. They kick it to Craig. Craig to Holmes. Holmes inside, and layup no good. Here come the Raiders. Jamari Thomas to Taylor Smith. Smith, Euro step, gets fouled before the buzzer. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Taylor Smith will go to the line to shoot 2. The court will clear out because that's the end of the third. However, we're going to leave it right here. Let Taylor Smith shoot before we go to break. At the line shooting is number 0, Taylor Smith. Foul was called against number 1, D'Angelo Craig. That is his first personal. Taylor Smith makes the first one. Makes it 45-39. Raiders up by 6. Taylor Smith at the line shooting that second one. The Raiders watching from the sideline. Second one up, second one in, and that's going to end the third quarter. 46-39. We're going to take a 60-second break. When we come back, we're going to have fourth quarter action. We'll be back at 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Mom, I can't get my homework to upload.
Dad, my video game is froze again.
Babe, is our internet down again? I'm missing the big game.
Honey, I'm trying to make this online payment, but it just keeps buffering.
Get your life up to speed with high-speed internet from Empower Broadband. Empower's reliable service brings high-speed internet to even the most remote areas of Northeast Arkansas. With Empower Broadband, you can stream your favorite movies, video chat with loved ones, work from home without interruptions, and so much more. Empower Broadband. Life up to speed. For more info, visit empowerbroadband.com.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too.
Raider basketball on the EAB Sports Network. Taylor Smith is set to inbound. It's going to be Raider ball starting off the fourth quarter. Taylor, he inbounds in to number 4. That's Q Thompson. Q, he's going to jog it across the timeline. Q over to TJ Whitney, right back to Q. Over to number 3, B3, Brandon Alexander. B3 gets it to Q Thompson. He pulls up for 3. Q Thompson, no good. Rebound goes to D'Angelo Craig. Craig skip pass, almost intercepted by Q Thompson. He made a good play on it. However, Vaughn overcame it, and he pulls up for 3. 46-42. Raiders up by 4. Number 3, Brandon Alexander, bringing it up to 4. He crosses over. He's going right. Hands it off to Kobe Jamison. Jamison to Taylor Smith. Smith shot fakes. He drives. Floater, no good. Rebound goes to White. White pocket picked by Q Thompson. Vaughn gets the loose ball. Vaughn kicks to Holmes. Holmes beats the pressure, kicks to Craig. Craig is going to get called with a traveling violation. Travel against the Blue Devils, and it'll be Raider ball. Substitute into the game for the Raiders. They're bringing in Deshaun Jackson and Jamari Thomas for Q Thompson, and 22, that's Kobe Jamison. 2 really good ball players for the Raiders. Raiders inbound in to number 0. That's Taylor Smith. Right back to Brandon Alexander to Jamari Thomas. Raiders trying to beat the full court press. They do. They get it to TJ Whitney. Whitney drives baseline, hop step, floater, no good. Rebound goes to TJ Whitney. Whitney goes up and one. And one. Technical foul. Technical foul goes to number 4, William White. And I believe that's all we'll see of White tonight. The technical and the personal right there. He had both of them. That puts him at 6. And the Raiders will clear it all out. At the line shooting, TJ Whitney. TJ Whitney is shooting for the Raiders. He wears number 10. And that's 5 personal fouls for White. That's what I'm seeing on my end. And Raiders are discussing this with the refs, and they're checking out White now. In comes Allen. At the line shooting his first 2 from the foul is number 10, TJ Whitney, the sophomore. He's shooting 1. It was and 1. I'm sorry, Raider faithful. He's shooting and 1. His shot up and good off the glass, and he makes it. The technical shots. TJ Whitney was confused. He just saw a T, and he was assuming he got teed up. He got a little scared. I was a little scared myself. I was like, he didn't say anything, did he? At the line shooting the technical shots, Taylor Smith. Smith's first one no good off the front iron. However, he gets the second one, and the Raiders get the ball back. I like our chances scoring here. Taylor Smith, that one falls. We score 50-42. Your Raider ball after the technical foul. 6:51 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Taylor Smith set to inbound. He's going to inbound in to number 3, B3, Brandon Alexander. Alexander spins around Craig. He's going left side. He's double teamed. He passes off to Thomas. Thomas to Smith. Smith, he's going to drive baseline, pull up. 2-point shot, no good. Rebound goes to D'Angelo Craig. Craig dribbling it up the floor for the Blue Devils. Craig over to Allen. Allen for 3. That one no good. Rebound goes to the Raiders. They get it to Taylor Smith down court. Taylor Smith, he's gonna try to dunk one. Oh my goodness, Taylor Smith, he got some vertical on that. He got fouled. I thought Taylor Smith was fixing it in that man's whole career. He got up in the air, tried to dunk one on Davion Glenn. It just did not go his way. Oh my goodness, he got some vert on that. Like I said, the foul was on Kalani Allen. I thought it was Glenn down there. Apologies to the Glenn family. Foul charge to Allen. That's his first personal team foul, number 3. And Taylor Smith, first free throw up and in. Good shot from Taylor Smith, 51-42. Taylor Smith has 25 points tonight. Taylor Smith is having a ball game. At the line, shooting the second shot, Taylor Smith electrifying. Taylor Smith, his shot no good, goes off the front iron. Rebound goes to West Memphis. Craig with it. Craig crosses the timeline. He's setting up the offense. Guarded by Jamari Thomas. Thomas, a tough defender. He forces a pass over to Holmes. Holmes to Vaughn. Vaughn inside. They're going to call a foul. Foul on the floor. And foul charge to number 30, Deshaun Jackson. His 4th personal team foul, number 1. Deshaun, not a guy you want in foul trouble. He's going to remain in the game here in the fourth quarter. 6:04 remaining here in the fourth. Deshaun got to stay out of trouble. Holmes over to Glenn. Davion Glenn, top of the key, guarded by Alexander. He kicks back to Holmes. Holmes inside to Vaughns. Vaughn, he drives left side. Now he's going baseline. There, say Vaughn stepped on the line. It'll be Raider ball. Raiders force a massive stop. The black hole is getting loud. I can't really see him. Oh, wait, it's just camouflage not here at Raider Gym. My eyes were deceiving me. Pass into Jamari Thomas. Here come the Raiders. Jamari Thomas, he's going to pull it back up, set up the offense. He kicks over to Brandon Alexander. Alexander on the beautiful oval end here at Raider Court. Be call some sort of foul. Foul charge to number 0, Anthony Vaughn's. A pushing call is what the indication was. That is the fourth foul, team foul number 2. Fourth team foul, personal number 2 against Vaughn's. Set to inbound is number 0, Taylor Smith. He inbounds in to Jackson. Jackson to Alexander. Inside to Jackson. Jackson going to work down low. His layup no good. Rebound goes to Glenn. And they're going to have a double technical. Deshaun Jackson was a little bit mouthy, and so was Vaughn. That's Jackson's 5th. And Vaughn, I believe that is his third personal. That's all we'll see of Deshaun Jackson. And Anthony Vaughn will also have a technical. I believe these will be offsetting technicals. There will be no free throws off of them because it's a double tech. Should be offsetting. Deshaun Jackson is fouled out for the night. Not a guy you want fouled out. Are we offsetting the free throws, or is it going to be a offsetting the free throws? I believe that's be blue ball coming out of it. Be West Memphis ball. West Memphis in their blue away uniforms. And Raiders in the white. 5:29 remaining here in the fourth quarter. First time I've seen a double tech this season, so I was a little confused on what's going on. I thought they'd offset, and they did. Ivy with it on the right wing. Gets it over to Glenn. Davion Glenn kicks over to Craig. Craig kicks to Vaughn. Vaughn pulls up 3. No good. Right off the front iron. Rebound goes to Taylor Smith. 5:12 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Taylor Smith kicks to Jamari Thomas. Thomas crosses the timeline, beats the press. He kicks to TJ Whitney. Whitney shot fakes. Makes a man fall. Gets it over Brandon Alexander. Alexander, he's going to go right, pull it back. Now going left, now back right. Alexander kicks to Jamison. Jamison pull up 3. Off the front iron rebound. It's going to be an offensive foul. Offensive foul number 0, Taylor Smith. Boy, that is his second personal. Taylor Smith not in foul trouble at all. That's the Raiders' 3rd team foul, however. Raiders getting really close. Number 1, that is Craig. Craig crosses the timeline for the Blue Devils. He crosses over. He's going right. Kicks to Vaughn's. Vaughn's on the right side. He kicks to Glenn. Be a timeout on the 4. Timeout West Memphis. We're going to take it with them. 4:34 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 51-42. Be back in 9. Raiders up by 9. Be back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Nettleton High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Raider basketball, 101.3 The Bob FM, Nettleton TV. We're here in the fourth quarter. Make sure you do stick around for the Barton's post-game show. Build it better with Barton's. Also, catch us here again tomorrow on the EAB Sports Network. Raiders take on Bologna at 4 o'clock. Make sure you're there. 3:50 pregame show. Holmes set to inbound. He inbounds in to Craig. Craig crosses over on the timeline with 4:30 remaining here in the fourth. Craig gets it to Glenn. Glenn inside to Vaughn's. Vaughn's turns around. his floater, no good. Rebound goes to Allen. Allen to Craig. Craig, long range three, gets it to fall. 51-45. Raiders up by 6. They get it into Boogie. Boogie Alexander to Jamison. Jamison going to work down low. They're going to say it's a block. And it's going to be Raider ball as it goes out of bounds. 51-45. Raiders up by 6. 4:07 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Raiders up. Jamari Thomas inbounds into Brandon Alexander. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Blue Devils. 4:06 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 51-45. Raiders are up, and they're in charge of the ball right now. Under their own goal. They're set up in a little box formation. They're going to inbound into Taylor Smith. Smith, Euro steps, kicks to Jamison. What a pass. And Jamison, no call, be Blue Devil ball. Holmes gets his shot denied. Rebound goes to Vaughns. Vaughns puts it back in, 51-47. Here come the Raiders. Taylor Smith playing quick. He gets it to TJ Whitney. Whitney, they're going to call a foul. Didn't want to say it was a foul, but it is a foul. That's what they call. I didn't want to premature call it myself. That's Vaughn's fourth personal. Team foul number 5. Shooting is number 10. TJ Whitney, he has 2 shots at the line. TJ Whitney's first one up. First one is in. TJ Whitney, excellent ball player for the Raiders. He has a handful of points. He has 8. Whitney at the line, shooting his second one, doing his free throw routine. Shot up, shot in. TJ Whitney making this a good game. 52-47, Raiders up by 5. Craig with the ball. Craig crosses over. Excuse me, that's Glenn. Glenn with the ball. He crosses over on Brandon Alexander. He hands it off to Craig. Craig now with it. Craig over to Holmes. Holmes inside to Vaughn. Vaughn turns around, kicks it over to Allen. Allen to Craig. Craig gets it over to Holmes. Holmes drives. Layup up, no good. Rebound goes to Holmes. Holmes guarded by Brandon Alexander. He kicks over to Craig. Craig shot fakes. He goes for 3. 3-point shot is in. 53-50. Raiders up by 3. 3 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Brandon Alexander beating the press. He goes full distance, kicks to Jamison. Jamison and 1. Hoop and the harm. Kobe Jamison. He is letting the people know he's hyped. 55-50. That's foul charge to number 0, Anthony Vaughns. That is his 5th personal. That's all we'll see from Mr. Anthony Vaughns tonight. Excellent game from the Blue Devils, number 0 freshman, Anthony Vaughns. Played very tough. He hasn't exited the court yet. I'm not too sure what's going on. 2:58 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And they're bringing in their sub here. Number 3, Peyton Hampton is coming in for Anthony Vaughns. 55-50. Black Hole is hyped. They're loud. They're excited. Black Hole loves Raider basketball. Good to see a good Black Hole here tonight cheering on the Raiders. And Kobe Jamison with ice in his veins on the free throw line. 56-50. Raiders up by 6. Glenn with the ball. He's guarded by Taylor Smith. Glenn over to Craig. Craig guarded by Thomas. It's over to Glenn. Glenn to Holmes. Holmes layup up and 1. And caught against Brandon Alexander. Alexander showing him he had his hands up. And Alexander asked from the ref what he did, just politely. And that's Alexander's, I believe that is his 3rd personal. Team foul number 3. At the line shooting is Holmes. Holmes shot up. No good. The student section applying good distraction tactics. 56-52. Raiders up by 4. Thomas over to Brandon Alexander. Right back to Thomas. Thomas, he's dribbling. He kicks to TJ Whitney. Whitney shot fakes. He's double teamed in the corner. Skip past to Brandon Alexander, top of the key. Alexander to Jamison. Jamison, they called me on a traveling violation. Travel violation against Kobe Jamison. Substitute into the game for the Raiders, number 4. That is Q Thompson. Thompson in for Brandon Alexander. Alexander's in foul trouble. A kid you don't want in foul trouble. He's a tough defender, and it'd be easy for them to draw a foul against him. Craig with the ball. He's at the oval end, the beautiful oval end here at Raider Gym. Crosses over, kicks to Glenn. Glenn guarded by Thompson. He's going to drive baseline. His floater blocked by TJ Whitney. The sophomore TJ Whitney. Holy cow. He said, not in my house, son. Holy cow, what a block. Man, TJ Whitney, the sophomore, he just got up there and said, no way, Jose. 2:10 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Holmes with it. He loses the grip on it, gets it to Hampton. Hampton drives, kicks to Glenn. Glenn drives baseline, gets it over to Allen. Allen to Hampton. Hampton to Holmes. Holmes drives. Layup up, layup no good. Rebound goes to the Raiders. 1:55 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Raiders with the ball. Number 14, Jamari Thomas to Jamison. Jamison drives. Jamison to TJ Whitney. Whitney in the corner. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Blue Devils. 1:43 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 56-52. Raider ball. Grab a timeout on the floor. Timeout Nettleton. 56-52. Raiders up by 4. 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them. Back at 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Bob Moore with Moore Air Conditioning. Is your HVAC system ready for fall and winter? Find out today with the Moore Super Checkup. Prevent unexpected breakdowns while extending the life of your system. Whether you need a heating or cooling inspection, we cover it all for just $55 for 55 years serving you. Call Moore Air Conditioning today, 870-260-7030, or visit us at moreac.com. Don't settle for less.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
Woo Mercy Daddy, Raider basketball. Fourth quarter action. Raiders up by 4. 1:43 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 56-52. Raiders with the ball. 24 seconds on the shot clock. So the Raiders have some time to kill. Try to hold this lead. They're going to inbound in to Taylor Smith. Smith turns around. He's floater up. No good. Rebound goes to Craig, and here comes the Blue Devils. Craig slowing it up, crosses over. He crosses the timeline, pocket pick. Here come the Raiders. TJ Whitney, he's going to go all the way. Left-hand layup, no good. They're going to call goaltending. They're calling goaltending. TJ Whitney count it. 58-52 after the goaltending call. 1:26 remaining here in the fourth. Raiders up by 6. Set to inbound is Hampton. After the goaltending, Raiders are applying the diamond press as Coach Tate called it. Number 23, Glenn, with the ball. He got to kick it over to Hampton. Hampton moves right, kicks to Allen. Allen to Glenn. Glenn across the timeline. They kick to Craig. Craig drives baseline. He kicks over to Glenn. Glenn drives. He kicks to Jamari Thomas. Here comes the Raiders. Taylor Smith with it. Taylor Smith one-on-one to Jamari Thomas. Thomas over to Q Thompson. He gets it to Jamari Thomas. Raiders going to play some stall ball. 58 seconds. Jamari Thomas crosses over, kicks it over to Jamison. Jamison to Thomas. Thomas at the volleyball line. He kicks to Jamison. Jamison inside to Taylor Smith. Smith right-hand layup is good. 60-52. Raiders up by 8. They get it to Allen. Allen with 40 seconds left. He's going to drive quick. They're going to call a foul. Foul against Kobe Jamison. I got to disagree with the call. I thought he had him up for a jump. It's not my call up here in the broadcast position. It's the referee call down there. Thankful for our officials here at Raider Gym. Glad they're doing their job and I'm doing mine here in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. Refereeing is a hard job because you got to call the game right without losing your cool against these fans. Kobe Jamison coming out of the game. I believe that nose issue he's been having. He has a little ginger limp too. Hope Kobe Jamison is okay. He's an outstanding ball player. You can expect double digits from him every night here for the Raiders. Hampton's shot is up and in. TJ Whitney grabbed the rebound. He thought it was his time to go. 60-53. Raiders up by 7. 36.6 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. The black hole is going crazy. The cheerleaders and Dank's team let them have it. Hampton's shot no good. 60-53. Here comes Braylon Green. Green, ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders. Holmes wanted the ball, and he just threw it right off Braylon Green as he was falling out of bounds. Be Blue Devil ball on the sideline closest to the Indiana Baptist broadcast position. They kick into Hampton. Hampton He's across to the timeline. He pulls up from 3. Three-point shot is good. Holy cow, what a shot. Brandon Alexander takes the inbound. Alexander, they're calling it jump ball. Jump ball's going Blue Devil way, 60-56. Raiders up by 4. 23.1 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. West Memphis ball on the sideline closest to the black hole. The black hole is not going to be a friendly crowd, especially to the West Memphis Blue Devils. They inbound into Craig. Craig's layup is good. 60-58. 15 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Q Thompson inbounds into Alexander. Alexander to Smith, and there's a foul on the floor. They're going to send Brandon Alexander down to shoot 2. He's a kid I'd want at the line any day of the week. Brandon Alexander is a heck of a free throw shooter, heck of an athlete. B3 as the kids call him, or Boogie. I've heard him get called many different names. I mean, he has a lot of nicknames. He'll go to the line, shooting 2. 11 seconds remaining here in the game. We're going to have a timeout. They're going to try to ice Boogie. Timeout West Memphis. 11.6 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. 60-58. Raiders up by 2. Waiting for the indication. Full timeout. We're going to take it with them. Be back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
You love your truck, and Plaza Tire Service is here to help you make it even better. We've got wheels, leveling kits, and of course, the area's largest selection of light truck tires. With ATs and mud tires up to 35s and bigger, Plaza Tire Service has you covered. The pros at Plaza Tire Service can help you select a great combination that will work with your truck. Plus, with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing, your upgrades can be easy on your budget. So take your truck from stock to spectacular with Plaza Tire Service.
Central Ford in Truman has your vehicle and your back. Call Central Ford today to schedule your service appointment. Central Ford Service Department is even open on Saturdays. Whether you need an oil change, tire rotation, wheel alignment, brake service, battery inspection, or full engine repair, you can count on the service team at Central Ford in Truman. Next time your vehicle needs maintenance, remember Central Ford. Professional, convenient, reliable. Central Ford, exit 29 off I-555 in Truman and online at centralfordtruman.com.
It's Raider basketball. Fourth quarter action. 11.6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Raiders up by 2. 60-58. And at the line, shooting it. This could ice the game. Brandon Alexander. B3. Boogie. Boogie with the hoodie. I mean, he has a bunch of nicknames. I mean, this kid's awesome. I aspire to be like Brandon Alexander when I grow up. First shot up. Off the back iron. I'm going to go ahead and knock on some wood. I don't want to be the jinx. I don't want to be the jinx that makes the Raider lose. At the line, shooting, Brandon Alexander. Sanders, a lot of noise from the crowd. Very tough place to focus. Shot up, no good. Rebound, up in the air, goes to Holmes. There'll be a foul on the floor. They're going to call it against Taylor Smith. Trying to make sure it is going to go against Taylor Smith. Yeah, go against Taylor Smith. That is his third personal. Team foul number, we'll just call it 5. 5 is the number to go to the bonus these days. After 5, they don't really count anymore. And shooting is going to be number 14 to Cranby and Holmes. He'll be shooting facing the student section. That's not going to be easy. The student section have been rowdy all night. 9.7 seconds on the clock. This could make or break the game. The Cranberry and Holmes at the line, the student section, an unforgiving student section. They are loud. First shot up. No good. Off the back iron. Off the back iron. Raiders up by 2. 9.7 seconds. The Cranberry and Holmes has one more shot. Timeout on the floor. Timeout Raiders. 9.7 seconds remaining. 60-58. We're going to keep it right here. The tension's high in Raider Gym, and you want to make sure you stick around for the Barton's postgame show right after this game. Barton's, build it better with Barton's. Been thankful all night for our sponsors. Go ahead and just shout out our 5 presenting sponsors. The First National Bank, they present our pregame show. First National Bank, where they put you first always. Our NEA Baptist sponsor, they sponsor our broadcast position at Raider Gym. NEA Baptist, healthcare for the next century. If you tuned in to the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show, you got to hear Coach Frisbee speak. Big shout out to Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. And our 2 post-game sponsors, One's a technical post-game sponsor. The other we'll have in our post-game. But Barton's post-game show, Build It Better with Barton's. And our JOSM player of the game, that's presented to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Big shout out to all those guys, allowing you to hear what you hear and me to do what I do. Big love for all the sponsors here at the EAB Sports Network. At the line, shooting his second and last shot is the Cranberry Holmes. Raiders need the rebound to ice the game. 14 to Cranberry Holmes. He's the leading scorer for the Blue Devils. He has, I believe, 14 points. He's at the line shooting. Raider student section's loud. Shot up, shot no good. They're going to call it no good shot anyways. Number 13, Kalani Allen, span out too early. It's going to be Raider ball. Raider ball off the free throw violation. The student section is live, led by senior Jace Williams. I see that man getting active in the student section. Big shout out to Jace Williams doing what he does. Raiders skip past, goes to Q Thompson, and it'll be a foul on the floor. Q Thompson go to the line. Q Thompson going to the line to shoot two to ice the game. Number 4, Q Thompson, outstanding athlete. You hear his name in football season, basketball season. They're going to call it an intentional foul. Intentional foul against number 3, Peyton Hampton. I think intentional fouls, just like technicals, they get the ball back after the foul. That is correct, according to Larry Linderman. He's my statistician and rules book keeper. Without him, I'm not sure where I'd be at right now. Might be still at the bowling alley. Number 4, that's Q Thompson at the line, shooting 2. Waiting for the indication. Oh, we're not calling the intentional. There's no intentional. Everybody coming down to get the availability for a rebound. Raiders are sending down number 10 and number 0. Two guys who stand at 6'4". That's T.J. Whitney and Taylor Smith. Two outstanding athletes. Q at the line. Shot up. Shot in. Shot is in. Q Thompson. Holy cow. Much respect for that guy right there. I mean, he's an athlete that you look up to. He's a good basketball player, good football player. I think he runs track too. He's an all-around athlete. Shot up. Shot is good. Q Thompson putting some ice on it. 62-58. 6 seconds. Hampton down to Allen. Allen pulls up long range. No good. That's game. Q Thompson just throws it down the court. Raiders win. Raiders win. Massive conference win right here. 62-58. That's over. Raiders win by 4. We're going to take a 3-minute break. Let's make it 4-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have the Barton's post-game show. It's time for the Barton's post-game show. Build it better with Barton. Be back in 4 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
At Barton's, we see your commitment to making your project a success. From the pro, up with the sun that doesn't quit until it goes down, to the DIYer who faces each challenge head-on, our seasoned store partners support you every step of the way. Since 1885, Barton's has been the backbone of local communities for every type of project. From new construction to home remodel, our dedicated team is here to empower your project with local delivery options and a variety of complimentary project services, including expert kitchen planning. Visit your hometown team today and build it better with Barton's.
When this is the sound of a waterfall in nature, there's no cause for concern. But when it's the sound of water gushing through your living room ceiling because a pipe bursts inside the wall, there's reason to panic unless you pick up the phone and call 1-800-SERVPRO. Only the cleanup and restoration specialists at ServPro can help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. So make the call to 1-800-SERVPRO at the first sign of water damage. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Or call me, David Ellison, at 870-897-7888 or 870-934-0501 for your next fire or water cleanup.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
When a clinic sends a referral for your specialty services, you have a choice. The decision of where you receive care is yours. You can choose the only facility in Eastern Arkansas to receive an A rating in patient safety by Leapfrog, delivering world-class care and an unmatched safety protocol. You have a choice in your healthcare provider. Choose NEA Baptist, where safety isn't a goal, it's a promise.
Enjoy no hassles and no hidden fees when you sign up for a free checking account at First Community Bank. Our free checking account comes with the great features you've come to enjoy and expect, such as bill pay, no minimum balance, no monthly service charge, and no paper statement fees. You can also monitor your checking account through our online banking. Enjoy convenient, worry-free checking and friendly, helpful service from First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. Minimum $50 to open account. Checking accounts without activity may be charged dormant account fees.
The team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been taking care of our local athletes for over 40 years. And now they have 2 locations with JOSM on Main and the all-new JOSM on Matthews. Inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center with non-operative providers Dr. J.T. Fisher and the newest addition to the staff, Dr. Morgan Benefield. Call 932-1820. Find them on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Having trouble getting the trailer you need? Silverline Trailers, the largest trailer retailer in the USA, has the perfect solution for you. Guaranteed approval. No credit check required. Get the quality trailer you need at a price you can afford. With over 3,500 trailers available and more coming in daily, we'll find the perfect trailer for you. And at Silverline, we're always looking to hire good people. Visit our website, silverlinetrailer.com, for a location near you. You can stop by our Jonesboro location today at 3711 Stadium Boulevard or call 870-203-0000. Silverline Trailers, your trusted trailer retailer.
Raider basketball on the 101.3 the Bob FM and Nettleton TV. Holy cow, what a game. 62-58. Thanks to the Q Thompson free throws, the ice are all down. Let's go ahead and, before we break down scoring by quarter, massive shout out to both the Raiders team pulling off the sweep. That's not easy. But in the girls' game, as most people would call it, an upset. I mean, Coach Frisbee said it himself, the West Memphis Blue Devils probably haven't lost a game in 20 conference games, and the Raiders just handed it to them right there. And won by 10, massive job. And the Raiders right here, last time they met the Blue Devils, they lost by 10, 55-45. However, tonight, the Raiders came out on top in massive ways. Good job to both the Raider team. We're finishing up adding all the scoring together. My statistician a little bit behind. Forgot to do all the adding. He added all the points by quarter. We'll go ahead and just start breaking it down the best I can while he's still writing. Nettleton, they came out early with a 19-point first quarter led by Taylor Smith. Smith, an outstanding ball player. He had 12 points in that first quarter. Jamison joined them with 5, and Whitney with 2. For the Blue Devils, they had 11. They were led by, I believe that is number 14 to Cranberry and Holmes. Vaughn had 4, and Allen with 1. In the second quarter, the Raiders scored 8, while the Blue Devils scored 15. They brought it right back to us. Ending score of half was 27-26. Leading scorer in the second half for the Raiders, everybody had 2. Taylor Smith with 2, Jamison with 2, Jackson with 2, and T.J. Whitney with 2. For the Blue Devils, they were led by 2 players. That's Holmes and Craig. Craig had 4 points, all off of free throws, while Holmes had 2 twos. Glenn had 2, Allen with 3, and Stallings with 2. In the third quarter, the Raiders were led by none other than Taylor Smith. Out of the 19 points the Raiders scored that quarter, Taylor had 9 of them. Jamison had 4 of them. Thomas and Whitney both with 3 of them. 2 massive three-point shots from those 2 Raiders. For the West Memphis Blue Devils, they scored 13 that quarter. They are led by number 0, Anthony Vaughns. He had 4. Allen, number 13, also had 4. Holmes with 2, and White with 3. In the fourth quarter, the Raiders scored 16 to the Blue Devils 19. However, it's just not enough scoring for the Blue Devils. The Raiders came out on top. They were led that quarter by T.J. Whitney. Whitney had 7. Jamison with 3. Taylor Smith with 4, and Q Thompson had 2. For the Blue Devils, they were led that quarter by Kalani Allen. Allen had 7. Excuse me, they were led by Craig. Craig had 8. Allen with 7. And Vaughn had 5. And Holmes had 2. Before we name our JOSM player of the game, we're going to just name off our leading scorers. Leading scorer for the Raiders, number 0, Taylor Smith. Smith had 27. And Whitney had 15. Jamison with 14. Those were the 3 Raiders in double digits. Thomas had 3. Jackson with 2, and Thompson with 2. Q Thompson had 2 massive free throws at the end of the 4th quarter to put that game on ice. Good job, Q Thompson. For the Blue Devils, they were led by number 13, Kalani Allen. Allen had 15 points. Right behind him was the Cranby and Holmes. Holmes had 14. Vaughn with 13. Craig with 12. Then White had 3, and Stallings with 2. I was hoping Coach Luke Tate would come up for an interview. I don't think he's going to come out tonight. That's just going to wrap up our Barton's postgame show. Real quickly, I'm going to name my JOSM player of the game. The player of the game is brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. They've been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. Go to name it. Number 0, Taylor Smith. He just lapped miles around this Blue Devil team. He scored 27 points. Massive job by Taylor Smith. He probably best player on the court tonight. Taylor Smith had 27 points. That wraps up our Barton's postgame show. It was the Barton postgame show. Build it better with Barton's. We hope to see you again tomorrow. The Raiders take on Valonia. Valonia here at home at 4. We will have a pregame show around 3:50 if you'd like to join us on 101.3 The Bob FM. I'll just say a big shout-out to Mr. Gavin Groves back in the studio, making sure we stay live on the radio. And shout-out to the NTV crew. They brought you the game that you saw tonight if you're watching on YouTube. Shout-out to Lee Roach and Blake Isbell. Those 2 already left. And the boys' game was brought to you by Isabella Dancer, Isabella Devereaux, and Isaiah Zalia Jones, and Craig Miller. And me, Larry Linderman, calling the game from Jacob Linderman and Larry Linderman. I'd like to wish you all a good night. Hope to see you tomorrow. Remember, Raider Pride is justified, and Raider Pride forever.
You've been listening to Nettleton